It's the Hulkamaniac style. Fam, you gotta really appreciate it. Now you watch all the programs that you don't ordinarily watch for the past God knows how long, right? The fantasy football leagues, right? They've got, of course, you got Debo and George involved. Then there's a sleeper, Jimmy Garoppolo. Even I had to be amused. What? He's a sleeper. Anyway, fam, I gotta tell you though, one game at a time, right? That's the story between now and putting a string of a win streak together. So, the Niners versus Jaguars game is a game that could test the Niners in several ways, including deflating whatever confidence they may built in last week's win over the Rams. It could go away just like that because you saw what happened when they played the Bears and they came back the next week and they laid a huge egg against a Cardinals team that had no reason to beat the 49ers, and they just beat the brakes off of them, which is interesting, though, because if you saw Aziz Al-Shar's interview, the whole team was embarrassed. Maybe if they make it to the playoffs, they can thank that particular game for inspiring them to knock it off, get out there and play to your potential, Niners. Stop clowning around. You'll lose. And suddenly, against the Rams, the Niners just woke the hell up. So, maybe. But anyway, or this game could display how the Niners' momentum shift that has been coming on, particularly since Week 8, is actually legitimate. We'll be taking your phone calls and recording your predictions for this Week 11, as we always do before game time. On the road contest between the Niners versus Jags after a brief preview. A brief preview. I don't know how to bring it down, but just unrelated. But do you realize that we have to put up? The NFL has to put up with the Lions, Don Burr's Lions, twice between now and oh my God, I thought about that. Ew. Anyway, fam, getting back on point, the Niners received some bad news today. Elijah Mitchell was downgraded to doubtful heading into the weekend. Oh! I wanted him to continue to build. I actually saw him being a 1,000-yard rusher this year if we could just keep him out there. He may do it anyway. Elijah said, man, I don't need 17 weeks to get it done. Okay. As you know, Mitch suffered a fractured finger in the second quarter of the 49ers Monday night versus Rams and required minor surgery the following day. Now, since Elijah has yet to return to practice, putting his availability for Sunday in jeopardy, doesn't look good. John Lynch was on KNBR. The conversation went like this, quote, quoting Lynch, of course, he had the type of break where they thought he could function, but surgery might have been different than we anticipated. Pain tolerance is not an issue, but he has to be able to function. We will take it till game time, unquote. I don't want him out there. I really don't. Come on, don't kill this kid. Don't put him out there. We got guys that are going to be capable enough this weekend anyway. But, and as I say, if Mitchell's unable to go, the Niners will look to Jeffrey Wilson Jr., who played his first snaps in Week 10 after opening the season on the PUP list with a meniscus tear. And I know what you're saying. Hey, Ronbo, man, we got Trey Sermon. I know fam, I'm going to be honest with you. I hope he gets to play this weekend, and I want him to prove me, having made a bad call, I don't have faith in him. I really don't. But anyway, Trey Sermon, he slipped down the depth chart and only appeared in 4 games for the Niners this season. As another option the Niners could look to on Sunday. He'll be the backup for sure. Coach Shanahan said, because reporters asked him about Trey, about would he be ready or not, and Shanahan says, whatever we give him, he'll be ready. He's been ready every week. If Elijah's not up, that does give him the opportunity. Quote, Kyle, I know you, man. I've been watching you for years. You don't put people on the bench that aren't going to be able to help the cause. You just don't. I've seen it. And what really is something special, when we see that, they usually end up being shipped out at some point soon. So Trey Sermon, if he can't beat out JaMycal Hasty, I mean, he hasn't. He's behind Hasty in the depth chart, and Hasty's at number 3. The 49ers have until tomorrow, though, fam. Saturday. Oh, I'm sorry. The 49ers have up until tomorrow, Saturday. This is a different matter here. 1 p.m. to make a designation for Kowalski T, that knee, and Dre Greenlaw's groin, whose practice windows were open this week. Should they both be activated this week, and the 49ers will have some tough decisions on returning the vets to starting roles following the play of rookie Talanoa, Hufanga, and Azeez Al-Shar. What a great problem to have, right? I got like this part, I got my safeties like ridiculous, all right? And then my linebackers, I'm fine. And if anybody gets hurt, I got juice to put out there. I'm not even sure if I want Al-Shar to sit out. I do want to see what Dre Greenlaw looks like. But you know what's, fam, here's the story. You got to get Dre warmed up, though. Let him split back and forth, get Dre back in shape. Let Azeez have the majority of the snaps today, though, because I want to get him ready for the games coming up later on. But, fam, let's get on into this. Niners will kick off a run of 3 road contests and 4 games with the upcoming contest versus the Jags in this upcoming Week 11. The Niners provided a plasma-like transfusion to their playoff hopes with last week's convincing 31-10 beatdown of SoCal. And finally, the Niners produced their first home win of the season as the O was humming. Meanwhile, the D held the Rams as well. Zobo! A mere third downs. A Rams 0 to a mere 3 third downs converted. Wow, Rams, what happened? And you know what? We got to look at what happened to the Rams. Though they did lose some key personnel. And so we can get excited about that win, but at the same time realize, keep it in perspective. With that win, the Niners now hold the 9th seed though in the NFC playoff standings. I know it's a start because we was like down to 15 at one point. If they're looking to continue to inch closer to a playoff spot over the second half of the campaign, they better be serious about mounting up a winning streak. Niners, don't fool around in Jacksonville. Do not do it. The Jags have shown to be capable of sudden upset wins, and you know this. And as a matter of fact, the Jags don't appreciate running the ball. They actually made it tough for Derrick Henry. Okay, as we've seen with their smackdown over the Bills in Week 9, they can all of a sudden get real strong. But the Bills don't have a running game, and you do need to run some. If you start just passing, okay, now the defense knows exactly what they need to do. So you got to be at least a little diverse in that area. This is why Kyle Shanahan's offensive plan of running the ball is excellent, and no matter who you play. So the 49ers performance predictions for success are pretty much all over the place right now. As I mentioned, fantasy people are saying there's Niners all over it this week. So, I want to share one of my faves with you before we go to the phones. Starting with this. Nick Bosa, this is a prediction now. Nick Bosa clinches his first 10-sack season of his career. We're in Week 11. Is that right? You give me Nick getting 2 sacks this week, and I will be a happy dark child. Not much attention has been considered around Nicky B as of late, even though he is on the verge of orchestrating one of the more prolific years by a pass rusher. Get ready for it. Wait. In Niners history. What? He's already up there, man. He's heading for the Hall of Fame, fam. He's already starting. Nick is currently the clear-cut Niners leader in a multitude of D stats this season, from sacks, 8, to quarterback hits, 19. All that even as he is coming off of last season's torn ACL injury. That's not human. It's not. The dude's speed off the line of scrimmage and his savage strength against opposing left tackles have remained as his core strengths as a pass rusher. Boy, this Sunday, Mrs. Bosa's baby boy is set to face off with Jags LT Cam Robinson. Who is that? Who did come into his team's Week 10 matchup against the Colts with a notable back injury. Man, your best body is going to be a problem. If you got a bad back, I would call in sick Sunday. We're a pass rusher that has already had success against plenty of potent, healthy left tackles. Oh, don't be surprised if Nick records a pair of sacks this Sunday to secure the first career season with at least 10 sacks. Go, Nick. Go, Nick. You know what? For sure, he's going to get his 10 this year, though. In fact, soon. Next, Deebo Samuel. Everybody's favorite name. Deebo Samuel becomes near unstoppable in the open field. The big bully. They ought to come out there with his flannel shirt buttoned up to the neck and a pair of baggy jeans. The big bully has been the do-it-all machine for the Niners so far this season. From his skills as a route runner to versatility and lining up under multiple positions, he simply continues to showcase that he is well among the more potent wideouts in the NFL today. Deebo has shined when it comes to securing yak. The boy can hold classes on yakking. The dude's got a PhD in yak. He leads the NFL in this stat with an astounding 519 such yards, 519 yards of yak. And we're in week 11. Coming up week 11. We just finished here. Damn. Overall, 53% of his receiving yards so far in the campaign have come from yards after catch, and more so, Niners quarterbacks have posted at a 111.5 passer rating when targeted. Deebo. And are you ready for this? Deebo has made Jimmy G the top-rated passer since week 8. All efficiency stats. Hey, what is that? I was having an argument with somebody, as I always do. I quit, though, on Twitter. Somebody says, man, the quarterback is what makes the receiver. I'll be damned. You give me a great receiver like Julio or some of these other guys that everybody knows about, and they'll make a star out of a chump in a heartbeat. I didn't call Jimmy a chump, though. Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying, My dude. I love me some Jimmy. Whether in the short passing game or as an option downfield, JG should be able to continue the party, Sunday providing Samuel with more opportunities to be a threat in the open field. Don't get Deebo in the open field. If you got to go out there and stop Deebo after he gets a sprint going on, you got to make a career decision, man, a business thing. You know what I'm saying? You go hit him at that when he's high speeding, don't do it. Him and George Kittle are dangerous. That's why the Jags secondary may be in for a long day trying to hold down Mrs. Samuel's baby boy. And let me go on a couple more here. 49ers have their way in the red zone. The Niners have been by far the most efficient team in the NFL this season in scoring red zone touchdowns. Remember how we used to cry and whine about that all the time? We ain't got no red zone, man. Why we can't do nothing in the red zone? Shh, I guess we did. And Kendrick Bourne is gone. Kendrick used to make us as good as we were in the red zone. Now we're looking good. They scored touchdowns on 19 of their 24 trips to the red zone so far this season. This 79.2 red zone touchdown percentage ranks at the top of the leaderboard this season, even as we speak. Last week, the Niners scored touchdowns on both of their red zone drives, and against the Jags, expect success to continue. One more. I can do this all day. Hello, night. 49ers moved to 4-1 record on the road. As I mentioned, the Niners need to win against the Jags this week to inch closer to possibly soon take hold of a playoff spot in the NFC. And they should do just that with the likes of Bosa, JGGK, Deebo, J-Dub leading the way in this contest. Eric Armstead, get involved this week. Eric said, I'm kidding, Eric. You've been doing a great job, man, really, Hey, fam, the Niners have plenty of momentum following that last Monday's statement win over the Rams. Confidence should be higher than a Georgia Pine, if you know what I mean. So it would be a shocker and the upset of the week if they fail to pick up a win over Jacksonville. The Niners are a 6.5-point favorite in the game, according to typical sportsbook. The Niners are minus 280 on the money line, and the Jags are plus 220. The over-under for the game is set at 45.5 points. Allow me to do the math so I can give you my prediction. I'm going to go 39-6 on the strength of that. Points. Let me tone it down here. In fact, honestly, Elijah Mitchell is probably not going to play. Now, he's a hardcore catalyst for what the 49ers like to do offensively. If Elijah plays, every freaking thing works. Now, I expect Jeffrey Wilson Jr. to carry that torch and carry it in fine fashion against the Jags. But as I say, Mitchell is the premier running back of this team. So now, if between him and Trey Sermon, they could keep that at least, because Elijah, what's he averaging per carry? Like 7 yards or something crazy? So, we got to We got to look at that. So I'm going to come back down to 34-10 because I still think the defense is fired up. I watching Trevor Lawrence. He's having a little issue trying to adjust to the NFL. He's throwing a lot of bad passes. When I say a lot of bad passes, I mean really a lot. And his receiver core doesn't seem like it's that good. Their running back seems to be banged up. So if you're going to let the Niners deal with that, it could be rough on them. We'll see though, because weird things do happen. But I got 34-10 Niners. Jermaine Price. Hey, what up, Ronbo from Memphis? Let's get this win. He's just a Garoppolo standing on the grass. You can bring up my song. Jermaine, we got this. Kirk Jermaine says, Ronbo, shout out from Eastern Ohio. I tell you one thing. I would not want to face the Niners right now and another team. If I'm another team, the Rams are going to feel that whooping until Christmas. They did beat them up, didn't they? That was embarrassing. Danny Albright, Ronbo, what do you think about the league going to 40 NFL teams? Now, we'll talk about it. I got to look at that more closely to come up with a conclusion on that. But yeah, that's weird, isn't it? NFL do anything to make money, even if they got teams in Alaska. Matt S., hey, shout out from Bend, Oregon. And as always, go Niners. William Roberts, 27-9 Niners. And Kurt also going to be a close one. I have a feeling, thinking 28-24. I hope I'm wrong and we crushed it, but who knows? Jeff Wilson Jr. is a drummer too, like me. That's pretty rad. Hey, Kurt, I tell you what, man, the 49ers have to beat them soundly. If the 49ers squeak by with a win, it could get serious. Ellis says 26-13. Corey, man, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Aloha from Carson, Cali. Ronbo, I'm here every show. Let's beat those Jags. Hey, Corey, you never taught me that with that los. Hello, oos? Loose. You oos. Tell me about my production on that. Robert Slavin, 49ers win 38-10. Okay. 49ers, did I say 0? 49ers 33, Jags 9. Matt Gaskell says Niners 42, Jaguars 10. It's going to be blowout time, huh? Matt Gaskell says Niners 40. Oh, you write it down twice. Okay. Yeah, that's a story. So I'm telling you right now, fam. I'm seriously, the 49ers cannot squeak a win out against Jacksonville. If they do, that's a bad sign. We got to play the Vikings next week. And the funny thing about it is who are you rooting for this week again? Cardinals versus Hawks. Chris Carson's gone, right? Guy's out for the season. Guy terrorizes me. Now he's out. Everything seems to fall into place. Oh, Drake from San Francisco. The real San Franciscan. Drake.
What's up, Ronbo, the one and only? What's going on with you now?
Oh, man, it's a party going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, beating the Rams is already a party in itself. And then you get to play the Jaguars, which you probably should win, right? So all of a sudden it's fun being a Niner fan. You know what I'm saying? What are you thinking about this?
Okay, look, I'm getting excited. Listening to you is making me even more excited.
Good.
So I'm just calm down.
I'm trying.
And okay, see, what I do is now, since they didn't suck this season at the beginning, and I went in with high hopes,
Mm-hmm.
So what I do now is I just tell them they're going to lose, and then like I did last week, I said, watch, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
And they just start Jimmy throwing dimes down. I said, who the hell is that?
I know, right? Where'd Jimmy go? Who is that?
I said, who the hell? Who is that playing quarterback? What team is this?
He likes the shotgun. I didn't even know.
Yeah, right. I said, who the hell? Where he been at? That's the same dude? That ain't the same dude.
He's wearing a mask. Some guy wearing a mask. Yeah.
But I think I'm going to do my same ritual I did last week.
All right, good.
Maybe we do the same thing we did last week so it could work. Okay, I'm back to that. Cause we didn't got beat so bad this year. It's ugly. But I have a feeling we're going to win this game. And we should win it 7-31.
There you go.
I don't know how we're gonna get there. Get that 31. But we're gonna get there.
If the 49ers are still pumped up.
It is this week.
Yeah, I just don't want them to don't get crazy out there. if you got a big lead, you know, you can take your foot off the neck because these guys are not dangerous. But you got to take them seriously. They are a professional team. So, you know.
Right. But see, what I don't want them to do is do what they've been doing, which is feeding Debo. You know what I'm saying? True.
Yeah.
I mean, Debo is a great player, but this year we ain't finna really. I mean, I think we can make it to the Super Bowl, but with the way they have been playing, because you know you're only as good as your latest games, which is your last two, and I'm 50-50. So, because one we lost and one we won. Yep. So you know what I'm saying? So
and one was embarrassing
that, you
loss.
know,
Yeah.
so we just focusing on making the wild card right now. We ain't talking about. We can't talk about the Super Bowl until we make the wild card.
At least.
That's right. At least. But I don't want to tear him up this year if we're not going nowhere.
You know, let Ayuk do some work this week. That's a good point. Give Ayuk something to do this week, Coach.
I mean, you done ran this dog man like a horse, and I mean, you done did every trick, trade, everything. Get his man a break. Can he take this? Can he have his Sunday off and let him just be a shiny toy out there for everybody to go guard, because you know that's who they send the guard, and then you just toss it to Ayuk and do that. Because I don't want to hurt the man, and then he come back acting like Jimmy and everybody else.
And you know how them calves go. You know, no calves.
I don't want nobody to tear no ACLs, no knees, no arms, no hands. Look, man, just calm the hell down with all that ripping and running, because I thought he didn't hurt himself on like 4 plays last week. I said, no, Jesus, help him.
So you know what? Second half, the 49ers got a resounding lead. It's Trey Sermon's show. I don't want Jeffrey Wilson Jr. out there. I want Kyle to keep tell him some jokes on the sideline or something. Debo, Coach, can I go in? Wait, let me tell you one more thing. Don't worry about that. I got that. Listen,
let me
did you hear about the farmer and his wife? Debo, calm down.
I talked to your mama last week. Let me tell you what she said. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna tell you in the third quarter. I promise. You don't wait right here. I gotta tell you.
You know, you're doing all right. You already got your 100 yards in today. Yeah. Calm down. You know what? Let's go to the locker room and have a little bit to eat. You know, God.
Right. We're gonna discuss this out there next week. You got this. You got this, brother. You did. You're great. We see that. But let's just say that for a season, we'll be going somewhere.
All jokes aside, we got guys that we cannot do without on this team, and it's real scary. You know. So.
Yeah, and he's one of them, and I don't want him to become injured and then become injury prone.
Yeah.
Because it takes one injury to make you injury prone.
Yeah.
We've seen that with Jimmy.
Yeah. Too many times.
He's been a brittle person since
George,
New England.
Mostert. All our best players, they got that same issue. You know, it's scary.
I know George Brittle. it just him and Jimmy Crosby.
Oh, he's changed his name.
Jimmy Crosby and George Brittle. I had everybody on Twitter calling him George Brittle. And Jimmy,
what are we gonna call Mostert? We got to come up with a name for him. Trey, we got to go though. Let me see you after this Sunday, and get ready for another celebration. All right.
Oh, you are already, Ronbo. Y'all stay safe out there.
You too, fam. All right, Dre.
All right.
There he is, San Francisco's original. Okay, Niner, man. He said, we're going to sneak into that 7th seed. Okay, man, I tell you what. Wouldn't it be great? Because, we were looking like we were dead meat, and all of a sudden we're in the 7th seed. Hey, Jay. J-A-A-A. Jay? Jay, I can hear some noise. Jay's trying to get in. He's pushing the wrong buttons. Jay? No? Okay. Let's see. We'll move on to it. Oh, what? Sharon's back? I thought Sharon was so mad at Jimmy G a couple of weeks. I thought she was done with us. Sharon, welcome back. It didn't take you long. Woo! Well, Sharon, what are you thinking here? Here we go with the Jags, and suddenly we look like a good team. What do you think?
I think we have a good team now that they are all connected together and play
like they
as
know
a
each other.
team finally. Yeah, so I mean, because last week was an awesome game. I don't know how much I yelled, but
That was fun, though, wasn't it?
that was a good game. I don't know why, but I think Elijah Mitchell's gonna play. He's gonna be like Kittle. He's gonna play when he's hurt.
Oh, but you know what? I want him to come out if it looks like
But
Mitchell's.
I think they should
keep
him off the side. Just keep him, don't get him
Yeah.
hurt. Don't put him out there and risk everything. Just let him heal up.
Just take a look at Jeffrey Wilson one
If we make it to the playoff, we're gonna need him.
Yeah. Look at Wilson one time, see if he looks good. If he does, all right, Elijah, you got the rest of the day off, and that's it.
Right. I think Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to probably go off because Jaguars aren't all that good. They got so many issues over there.
Oh, God. And their coach is one of them.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Starting from the coaches to the players. And
Trent Baalke's over there, too.
They barely even beat, what's the team they barely beat last week? I forgot.
Did they beat somebody? I know they beat the Bills,
I
but
think they did.
that was the upset of the year.
Yeah. I was like,
I don't know what was wrong with the Bills.
But,
they could not score.
No, they couldn't. I was like, but if we stick to the run game like we did Monday night, they're not going to be able to stop us.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Kyle's going to finally stick with the run game because he knows that we can do good with the run game. And everybody is in sync and on point. Jimmy's throwing dimes, doing this and doing that. I was like, who is that masked kid?
I know everybody wondered.
Like, whoa, where did these teams come from? Who was that?
And the defense, we can't say enough about them, too, Sharon. My
Defense
God,
was
Jimmy Ward, what's wrong with you?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Jimmy Ward, 2 interceptions last week. Nick Bosa with
pick six.
Oh, my God. I was like, good Lord, they were playing some football that night.
Shame from the week before, Sharon. It makes you do things.
Yeah. I don't know what Kyle has said to them to the locker room to get it together or what happened, but keep that same energy for this week.
Mm-hmm. You got 2 guys coming back. You want to keep Dre Greenlaw on the bench this week, or you want to stay with Aziz? He's been doing very good. Talanoa Hufanga, the people's choice. Is he going to sit down for Kwaski to come back?
Talanoa Hufanga a lot more because he's been, on point. He's been really, playing hardball. So I think we'll see him this weekend. Dre Greenlaw, I think he's ready to play. I think he's going to play. Because he's been gone so long, I think he's ready to play and fill his position, yeah. Because, we do good when Dre Greenlaw is in there. The defense really comes together.
He's a playmaker, ain't he? He's just game changer. He really is. Fred misses him, too. Fred hasn't been the same since he left, has he? He really hasn't.
No, he's been a little bit off but now he's coming back. He's going to be an all-happy camper.
Mm-hmm. You know it's going to be fun if he gets all pumped up and starts playing great. Everybody's going to say, oh, Fred, what is Dre, your boyfriend? What is this? You wouldn't play like that with Aziz. And Dre comes back and all of a sudden you're all world again? What?
Yeah. So I think we got this game, Ronbo. I think the team is pretty fired up. They want to go to the playoffs and they want to get that opportunity to go to the Super Bowl again. But I think we're going to make playoffs. It'll be close, but I think we'll make it.
Yeah, if we beat the Vikings, I'm going to be feeling really good about that possibility. I want to see.
Vikings not that good either.
Yeah, but they still got personnel to be good. I don't know why they're losing. It's really strange. I don't know why they're losing. They look good out there, except mistakes.
They look good, but they just they can't pull it through.
Yeah, it's very strange. Hopefully they stay that way for the next 3 weeks.
Me too. Are we at home the next 3 weeks? Are we at home when we play that?
No, we're on the road. We're in the road terribly bad. Weeks. We got 3 games on the road. They play better football on the road, though, Sharon. Yeah. What do you think's going to happen here, Sharon? You and Mom, what's going to be the scores here?
Mom says just win.
Just W. Okay. Yeah. Hey, by the way, WL is still an option tonight. It'll be that way for the rest of the season. You got a WL or you got a score?
I'm going 28-10.
28-10. All right. There you go. Sharon put it down for 28-10. All right. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for you Sunday, as we say, Sharon.
Most
You were right.
definitely. But let's go Niners. We got this.
I believe we should. All right. Have a great night. Bye, Sharon.
All right, you too, Ronbo. Bye.
And there he is. The boy is chill as a person can get. That's why we call him Ice Baby. Too cold.
What's up, baby boy? What's good with your man?
Ice Man.
What you got on my 40?
We got none of your 40. Ice, you know what? It's just fun knowing the potential of going to 500 finally. Took us a long time, but here we come.
You know what? I'm going to give you the score prediction really quick.
All right.
27-0.
Ooh, a shutout. Oh!
27-0. We're going to pitch a shutout.
I like it.
You know why we're going to pitch a shutout?
Explain.
Because the defense, that team is on a high right now. Their confidence is sky high after that win. They found their identity, which is being physical. This team is bad. They're the 28th worst offense and the 31st worst defense. They got good names on paper, but they just ain't got it. Now, I'm not worried about anything. Shanahan knows this is not a good defense and knows this is not a great offense. Ryans and if they basically have to play the same game plan that they went in with the Rams. Nothing different. Don't change the damn thing. If they change the damn thing, we will have a problem in that game. Don't go in experimenting with all this nonsense. Do the same exact thing that you did to the Rams. Physical, run the ball down their throat because they can't stop the run. Period. End of story. Anything else they do, it'll be foolish. You feel me?
You know, you look at the linebackers with Miles, what's his name? You know, they actually have I don't know why they're so strangely bad. They did have a couple of good games stopping the run, but like, you're right. Normally they don't, but they got personnel to do so. I don't know. And you got Josh Allen. I think Josh may be a better pass rusher than he is a run stopper, apparently. But I thought he was all world coming out of school. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing with them. That's the thing. They got guys that are pass rushers, but they can't stop the run. Everybody runs on them. Everybody. It's no secret. That's why they got the 28th worst defense in the league. They can't stop the run.
And that's why Buffalo didn't beat them, because Buffalo has no run game. They want to throw the ball in every down. And that's why they won that game.
Right. You know what's crazy? It's funny you said that, dog. You know what's funny you said that? This is a majority of the league right now can't stop the run.
Yeah. It's a pass-happy league.
Right now,
that's all people prepare for. Right?
Exactly. This is why it plays to our strength against practically every single team in the league. See, we stick to the run, we keep the offense off the field.
Except Tampa Bay.
Dry and simple. And it keeps our defensive players listed. Tampa Bay, they can't stop the run so much themselves either.
Yeah. They've slowed down on it for sure. They're not as good as they were at the beginning of the season. Beginning of the season, just don't consider running
not the same
against
team
the
they
Bucks.
Was last year.
Oh,
you can run against the Bucks. Oh, believe it, you can run against.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you got an offensive line,
it's a secondary you got to worry about.
Yeah. So.
You know what I'm saying? It's the secondary you got to keep tabs on because they will pick you off. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now, the team that I'm looking at right now is the Patriots. That's
I know, right? They don't make no sense, but they look hella good, don't they? Our defense is just
that defense ain't nothing to be played
yes.
With, man. But you know what? On that note, dog, they got a great coach, man. This dude he's a defensive coach. Listen, this guy coached Lawrence Taylor for like his whole time before he left. You don't think he's gonna be a good defensive coach?
Was Belichick in New
York?
York?
People forget. He coached Lawrence Taylor.
He was in New York at that time.
He was a defensive coordinator with the Giants. That's right. He was I'm from New York, bro. You know I know. He was the defensive coordinator for the Giants.
Hey, but Belichick was in Cleveland.
That's why they won those Super Bowls, man.
He was in Cleveland for a while, though, right?
When he was in Cleveland, but he was with the Giants.
He got fired out of Cleveland.
He is one of right. And you know who he is? Listen, you know who his best buddy, his fishing buddy is? Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah. Running with the bad boys. Yeah.
No doubt. But with us, man, I mean, we are coming together at the right time. With the simple fact is that we found the fact that the chemistry is there, and Shanahan knows that this is what it is. There's no turning back from what he did the other night. He can't turn back from that, because if he do, then he know his job will be on the line for one. You know what I'm saying? And plus the injuries, everybody that was hurt are coming back now. Greenlaw's back. Yeah. And Funga needs to get more burn because he's a physical player. We are a physical team. This is who we are. This is our identity. There's no way about it. Even you got into the mix the other night.
I know. Well, I tell you what.
He was trying to steamroll a few dudes.
That's what we do. Hey, fam, we gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna look for you Sunday, Ice, and bring the streamers.
Sunday night,
and you don't gotta BYOB. We gonna have a good time. I just know it.
Oh yeah, and you know one more thing. You know what I gotta say before we go? Two things. What you got on my 40?
He's been on that for a couple of days now.
That's my uncle. And Debo's our new lethal weapon 3, man.
I tell you, Bruce Willis, you ain't in this next one, yeah. All right, fam. Oh, that's Danny Glover. That's right. All right, fam. Have a great night.
Danny Glover, you too, boss.
Night, Ice. And Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. You know what's so funny? We got to find two guys. Who's going to be Mel Gibson and Danny Glover on this team? Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon 4. And it's up to 4. Hey, okay. Okie Liner says, need Eagles to beat the Aints. And Barack O'Neill said, Ronbo's reading my comment. I was too. Thanks, guys. And AB Colts fan. Come on in.
All day Sunday,
AB,
man. You guys better be Jacksonville, bro.
AB, have you come back from the dark side? Are you back with the 49ers?
Oh, nah, I'm not coming back. I meant I want y'all to win Sunday. I'm not going for you.
Well, we appreciate your support. Hey, but after you exposed and admitted that there was a time when you, along with your dad, were a 49er fan, I said, wait a minute, he'll be back later. So, But anyway, AB, appreciate the support. And do you see us having any problem with that game?
I mean, I'll be honest, man. The way y'all perform against the Rams, my dad was hella happy, by the way.
Bet he was.
Of course, first win at your home, prime time, it's what matters, man.
Monday night?
But the Jaguars, who Colts just faced, I would say this, man. Don't underestimate their D-line. I know this guy came in here saying the 28th. Obviously, their stats are pretty horrible. I mean, that's what I kind of looked at.
Yeah, they got some people on that defense, though, that can hurt you. It's like I said, Josh Allen's a scary dude. And that linebacker, I wanted him in the draft that year, but he had a knee problem. They got personnel that can hurt you. If you come in there with anything weak, they will make your day rough.
Yeah, and I'm being honest, man. And all the Niners fans, listen up, man. I'm gonna give you some hints, bro. Like, get a huge lead in the first half, because what they did in the second half, I'm saying this. Why I'm saying they're a really good run defense is they were able to actually neutralize Jonathan Taylor.
I
don't know if you saw that game, but they were shutting him down.
Yeah.
I mean, Jonathan Taylor was getting nowhere.
They didn't shut him down because how many yards did he end up with in that game?
He ended up with 118, but I'm going to say in the second half is where they shouldn't have done. Correct me.
Yeah.
The first half, he was able to get a lot of chunks, but in the second half is where they neutralized him completely. I think he only got like 18 or 20 yards in the second half.
They seem to have humility is something you don't want to do to them. They seem to get fired up. I noticed that during that game. I said Taylor's either hurt or the Jags are tightening up. I did. You made a good point because I thought Taylor was going buck wild in the first half, and so I started thinking, man, wait till you guys meet Elijah Mitchell. It don't get no better, So get ready. And then all of a sudden, second half slowed down. They start throwing the ball more, and you know what? Carson Wentz is going to get you guys in big trouble. What is up with Carson going down to the ground and still trying to make passes?
Did you see that left-handed?
Yes, I did. I said, what the hell is Carson doing? What is that, Carson?
Did you see that left-handed pass he threw?
And it worked. It was sort of like shot put. He's going down. He switches hands and just throws it over there. I said, you know what? That's gonna get picked off so bad you can hear a clap of thunder when they pick it off. But he'll do it in a heartbeat.
Man,
he did that against us.
He did. You saw, and then you guys I thought it was a pick, but I guess it was a fumble for whatever reason. I think
that's what they called it. Yeah.
I don't know how it was a fumble.
He's risky.
But he's risky. However, he does have 3 picks in the year. First of all, should have been 5 if it wasn't for your corners dropping it.
I know.
Of course. Yeah, your corners dropped the picks. Those were supposed to be 6. But what's it called? I will say this though: the Jaguars, their offense is trash. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Yeah, they did score points. It's divisional. Of course, they're gonna score points. But on you guys should keep them down. I think you guys will keep them 15 and below, just because their offense just can't score over 23. Like all season, they haven't been able to do that. So as long as your offense can score over 23 in the first half or the second half, whatever, you guys will win.
Yeah, it's all about control of the clock and the and like you're saying, you got to score. Keep that defense, keep our defense on the bench as much as possible, so they can come out there fresh and strike like lightning on every play. And that was key against the Rams. Our guys were so fired up they couldn't wait to get on the field.
Yeah.
Defense. Oh my God, we've been sitting down for 15 minutes. God. So they come out there, they just go nuts. So that's key.
Yeah, man. And then their offense, the only part of their offense that you should be maybe a little worried about is just James Robinson.
That running
obviously,
back.
He's been kind of slow this year.
I seen him.
Yeah.
Didn't he run one almost all the way back on you guys that game? I seen him coming down the field. I says, are they going to stop him? They're not going to stop it. Damn. What was that?
That was another guy. Another guy. That was Ag.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He fumbled.
Yeah, I don't know who he is, though. I didn't know his name.
Yeah, all I remember is, it's Ag something. It can't be Agnew. Maybe. But yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't even know his name when he did the play. Until that only play, it was like, okay, Agnew. Okay, this guy's something, But other than that,
He's electric.
I didn't know.
He's one of them small guys that you hate to see on returns, because they're quick and fast. And once they get out in the open, and especially open field, forget about it. You're not going to, 2-3 guys are not going to stop him. So, I hate that. We'll see. Special teams.
Yeah, and then also just Trevor Lawrence is going to throw a lot of turnovers, man. Take advantage. Take advantage of turnovers.
I noticed. Hey, we got to go, though.
Trust me.
I do trust you.
Oh, we got to go?
Yeah, we got to go. Yeah, you gave us a W on this already, right? I'm going to give you WL on that, Josh.
All right. I'll give you a W. You a W. I say you gave them below 15. I'll say this, 24 to 10. 27 to 10. 27 to 10.
Thanks for the fake, AB. All right. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye, Ronbo. See you later, man.
Baby.
Good luck.
Thanks. And go back and check in on Jay. Hey, Jay. Jay. Barack O'Leary. Raheem, no non-start. That's just wrong on so many levels. Oh, hey, it's the doctor's in the house. Dr. Papa Dragon. Papa Dragon. Oh,
what's going on, Ronbo?
I heard a chime. It's not a robot, is it? This really is the Papa Dragon.
No.
Okay.
This is the Papa Dragon. What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Oh man, looking at one of them games that you better. Bob, I honestly don't want to go through a first half. Niners, I don't know what's going on, but the Niners down 17-3. Wow, no, I didn't see this coming. This is the kind of thing. Where in the back of my mind, I say Niners, don't go down there clowning. Because y'all go walking in there, because the Rams had them all fired up. Now you walk in to Jacksonville, boy, we got this, boy. It's like normal to relax a little bit. The intensity level in your mind shuts down at least a little bit, even if you fight that feeling. But you don't want to start doing that until the second half. But Pop, what do you think is going to happen here and give us a score?
Well, I think overall the things obviously that concern me is the early start time, the cross country travel.
Oh, I know, getting up.
The Jaguars over the last 3 weeks have been the number 3 rated defense in the league.
Yeah, I've been telling people that.
That's
That
over the
game
last
against Buffalo started that.
3 weeks. No, it was not just them, but they played the Titans real tough, and they played somebody else really tough too.
Hey, was Derrick Henry in that game? No, Derrick Henry already left.
No, he wasn't the game they played, and they kind of limited him. Yeah, I believe so. Don't quote me because I didn't watch any Jaguar games. I've just been kind of looking at.
Now, yeah, I was trying to remember because I heard about that, and the Titans.
No,
had a little trouble.
I believe he played. No, I believe he played in that game.
Yeah, I think he did, and they did hold him down. In fact, that may have been why he had to leave the season.
No, they're starting to come into their own. They got more dogs on defense than we do.
They got plenty, actually.
I think they got plenty. They do. They're really, really tough D. I think they got a really find in the quarterback. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing people talk about Mac Jones, dude. It's just football is a situational game. Any one of these quarterbacks, any one of these quarterbacks that went to the Patriots, they'd be doing the same thing. So they got 2 high-priced tight ends they're going at. Very tough to defend a balanced attack that they use to those 2 tight ends. You throw the ball 5-6 yards, 100 times a game.
Them tight ends. Them tight ends, like you're saying, though, they're drawing defense. Because Kendrick Bourne, if in Keel Harry...
Kendrick Bourne's running free. He's running free.
I know. If in Keel Harry could learn how to play football, they would be really tough. Because
he's a disappointment. Yeah, I agree.
What is the problem?
No. Absolutely. I think ultimately last week, what I liked about the game plan is that Shanahan was really stubborn last week. He ran against 8-man fronts, 9-man fronts. He didn't care. He would run. I mean, there was many times Mitchell just ran into somebody
and dragged him a couple of feet. Yes, smash mouth at his best.
Yes, what that does to a defense though is that it forces the defense. The defense can't play downhill because you don't know because the way they motion their blockers with Juice and Kittle. And Debo, you don't know where that hit's coming from. So actually, you're kind of being attacked. So that really changes the game up. So, I mean, I hope that they can maintain that level of intensity. That would be great. But where I'm skeptical with the turnovers because we haven't had them. And we haven't really scored a lot of points unless we've had turnovers.
We're overdue. Right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because, I mean, if you look at it, I've always said that Jimmy G is good for 17 points. That's not enough. But last week, guess what? Jimmy G did what? About 17 points. So I think ultimately, if we can get my prediction for the game is going to be 17-0. That's my prediction. I think it's going to be I wouldn't be surprised if it's 0-0 in the first half because we typically start slow on the road, especially when we got to play an early game. So it just really depends. I think the thing that annoys me the most about this team right now is that these guys they're like self-managers, self-motivators. They have to do that. They have to motivate themselves. Shanahan doesn't fire them up, per se. So it's like these guys got to fire themselves up. These guys got to lead themselves. And it's a big ask, but they should win this game. They should win this game 17-0.
in fairness, that closed door session that D'Amico said to defense, man, look, I want y'all to go in there. I'm gonna close the door, and they've got a little enthusiasm about them. I think you see Al Shar today. Shame was a motivator after that debacle against the Cardinals. But you're right. They do have to look within themselves. But they should do that anyway. But yeah.
No. They should do that anyway. And I'm not trying to be too harsh on any of them because, like I said, I think Jimmy G is serviceable. I think that he's just as serviceable as Matt Jones. Everyone's like just saying how great of a quarterback he is, and honestly, I don't see it. He's not making no mistakes. He's making easy throws. It is what it is. But
some of these guys, you're only as good as your program, right? So the 49ers, the offensive system is working, and finally set it up right. As I don't remember Jimmy being fabulous in the shotgun. Now all of a sudden he's looking like straight money out there in the shotgun. But like they said, he can see better now.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been good these last 3 games. And Jimmy G is a complimentary player. If you have a running game, that's always going to give you an extra half second. But Mac Jones was back there in the pocket for 3.5, 4 seconds yesterday. It was ridiculous. That was
and their running game is average at best.
It is. It's average, but it's consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like and remember, their passing game is an extension of the running game. So they're really doing some real old school West Coast offense type of stuff with the 5-yard pass.
I was going to probably got to go, but I was thinking the same thing. I said, look, they're out there running our offense too.
It looked like it, right?
There's never enough time to talk to you, but I love it. Listen, let's continue on Sunday though, and give somebody a shot.
All right, man. Yep. Right. Let's go Niners. Let's go.
Sit. Thanks, Pop. I love it. 17-0. There he goes off there.
All day. I gotta give him you a short one.
First he's Doc, and then he turned into Norm. night, Doc.
Give me a short one. All right, later.
Thanks, man. Oh God. Hey guys, don't unmute. Don't unmute. When you call in, just hold on. We'll take it from there, okay? All right. Who we got here next? I think it was it. We're going back to see if Jay's ready yet. Yeah. Hey, Jay. Jay's always like messing with the system. He probably like wired something wrong. Hey, Marion.
Oh, what's up, man?
Man, we're sitting back here, chest beating and talking trash, But like,
hold on. Let me stop right here. Let me stop right here, dog.
All right.
I've been trying to track those flights to see when their ass coming into town. I think they should be here by now already.
Who?
I don't know what time they got.
That's right.
I'm in Jacksonville.
Yeah, you're in Jacksonville. Oh, that's right.
I'm in Jacksonville. So
keep an eye. They should be there soon.
Yeah. Well, they should be here already, but I got tired, and I was looking for them because I want to tell Kyle Shanahan in your face, hey, your ass loses game, your ass getting fired. That's what you tell him.
Or just quit.
I might run into him tomorrow. But definitely see him Sunday. If I feel something like, hey, if your ass loses game, your ass getting fired. There ain't no bottom line to it.
There's no excuse for losing this game, Kyle. There really isn't, And I want them to beat them up. But you know what? They've been doing a good job defensively, though. It's like Pop pointed out a minute ago. The ranking means nothing. They aren't that bad on defense. Their offense, Trevor's killing them. Trevor and that offense is killing them more than their defense is. If they ever get that offense together, they could be decent.
Yeah. Here's my thing, bro. I'm going to give you a little history lesson. Mm-hmm. 49ers have never won in Jacksonville. That's number one. Let's start there.
How many times have you played
not
there?
Even in we want to play here 3 times. Not even in preseason. The 2013 matchup was actually in London that year. Okay? So they have never won in the city of Jacksonville. That's one. I mean, let me tell you something. The 2 times that they have played in the stadium in regular season, they have only scored a total of 12 points.
Yeah.
Okay? 99, the 4-1-3 debacle with Steve Young. Let's forget about that, Yeah. And in 2005, with Alex Smith rookie season and Franco rookie season, they only scored 9 points, but they have yet to score a touchdown in TIAA Stadium. Okay? So this is not no pushover
It's
game.
bad luck.
Okay, sometimes bad luck follows you, and they have a tough time playing in Jacksonville and have a tough time playing in Miami for some reason in regular season. I never understood that.
Well,
But
compared to the Rams, same situation. The Rams can have a
But
hell-raising
I told
team
you that.
until they play us.
I told everybody we'll beat the Rams. So if the Rams was on the schedule for 17 games, we'll be 17-0. Okay, because we have a number. Now, granted, I hope we win on Sunday, but this is a trap
Don't
game.
assume anything, right?
Definitely got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Don't assume nothing. Definitely got nothing to lose. They probably go for a 4th down on 4th and 20. Let's go for it here. First quarter, let's go for it. Okay, we ain't got nothing to lose.
The players sound like it, though, I mean, the players realize who they're dealing with. And like Al Shar said, they're still a professional franchise, and you got to take them. Everybody, ain't no gimme weeks, That's basically what he was saying.
I deal with Jacksonville fans every day, and they looking for anything to make them cheer. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and now I got to go into enemy territory, which is probably 5 miles down the road, and look at these Jaguar fans who are friends of mine, look them in the face, and if I lose this game, you know how embarrassing that is?
Yes.
How embarrassing that is, dog.
I got family members who are Raider fans. You know how annoying that is? They don't ever want to talk about nothing else until they see me coming. The first thing they need to start talking about, how your team looking now? Boy, your team ain't, and then, the words start,
Man, look, it's a game that we can't lose. I believe the weather should be great, so we're not worried about no rain, because every time the Pronouns come here, it rains. So this time around, the weather is good. Thank goodness. But if Kyle Shanahan come down here calling that bull crap, yeah, we could lose the game, man. We really can, and we, you want to score? Let me give you a score. Personally, I think we're going to lose, to be honest with you. I'm just
this is good.
Until I
more
see
of that.
different. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to lose, and I think we're going to, I think it's going to be a close game like the Buffalo game, because when Buffalo come here, they get played tough by the Jaguars, too. And I just think it'd be like one of those 9-10 games like it won in 2005. I don't know why I feel that way. I hope I'm wrong, but until I see this team win back-to-back, win 3 straight, which we haven't done
then
yet.
They've arrived, because they were looking good against Chicago, and then lost to a team that lost all their starters, worth a damn, and got beat up. Not just lost, beat up. Oh, Niners. God.
And then Arizona got beat down by Carolina the following week.
It was destroyed.
By a backup quarterback. By a backup quarterback who's a rookie. Think about that. So, it's crazy, ain't it?
It is. The NFL's crazy. Man, give me your score, because we're going to go. What do you got? I thought you just said.
Yeah, 9-10. We're going to lose by 1 point. 9-10. I hope I'm wrong, though.
I'll have to check into a hospital if we lose by that score. I hope you're wrong, too. All right, fam. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see you Sunday. All right. Bye, man. Okay, what did we lose 10-9? I don't know if I could get over that. I really don't. Hey, Brian. Brian.
Ronbo.
Brian, come on in, man. Because it's that couple of days before the game when we say we know we got this, and we've been doing that all year, and we have done it right 4 times. Brian, what's going to happen here? What do you got coming up on Sunday?
Well, Ronbo, here's the thing. First, before I answer that, I'm gonna piggyback on the Monday night game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quote a predominant black actress. Her name, you probably know her. Her name is Angela Bassett.
Oh,
and I quote her from a famous quote from the Black Panther movie when she said, when she told T'Challa, show them who who you are. And I think when we had that first series on the offense and we rolled down the field, I think that game, the Monday night game, was probably the first time this season that the Niners showed the world who they really are and who they can be. And so, yeah, they really showed it that they got to be that they were that physical team that executes and
stop
perform.
pretending to be anybody else. As T'Challa would say,
Stop
as we go into
pretending.
battle.
Just be who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
just be. I mean, just be who you are. Go on and execute.
Yeah.
And I was glad to see that. I meant to try to call in that night. I guess I was so busy. I was so happy to celebrate. I just didn't have time and ran out.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I know
It was
you had
exciting,
callers. And I know you had callers or whatever.
Yeah. But here's the thing, Brian. As long as you got a completely healthy Debo and George Kittle, well, it's gonna be tough. When's the last time we saw that? Completely healthy Debo and George. After that, everybody else's job out there is gonna be easy. The juice is on the field too. Oh man, now you got something that's gonna be really tough to defend. And Debo's out of control right now. Every time he makes a play now, I'm looking for something crazy to happen. Boy is on fire. So, and George is George. Like he said, I'm feeling pretty good now. I don't have to worry about any pain. I can just play at a high level. Look
Right.
at you, George.
Yeah.
You go ahead with your high level self.
Yeah.
So,
right about now, Ronbo, when we ask him who's our number one receiver, Debo is our number one receiver.
With ease.
His body of work right now. I mean,
no argument.
It is what it is right now. He is our guy. He is our go-to guy. And George Kittle, he shows you when he is healthy. When he's healthy, he's effective.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
It's the offense. They are different when all of your ones, all of your number ones,
on the field.
So when you have all your number ones in,
then we can
versus
compete
when
with
you have
anybody.
Practice squad players.
Yeah. You see George breaking off them routes? Boy, George can break off a route for a big man. My God, he can make them cuts. Boom! And he's like left to right. He's in it. And boy, and Jimmy was lighting him up. Jimmy's lighting guys up in that shotgun. I thought he was better in play action. I don't know what to say about him. I thought shotgun, don't put him under center.
Right, yeah. And Jimmy looks comfortable when he got his ones out there, too.
Yeah. Well, confident. He's not afraid to throw to him.
Right, yeah. He's throwing some tight windows. I was like, ooh, Jimmy, that was a tight window there.
It's scary. I thought I was able to pick that off. But it just threaded a needle. Who was that? Was that Ayuk or Debo? Or who made that catch? That's an incredible catch. So,
yeah,
that's what we need.
Yeah, exactly. But,
can they keep it up? They got to keep it up. You got a situation going on defense, though. Now, I love having this problem, too. You got Aziz, who's been playing great football, and you got Kwaski T, who's known to play great football. Now you got Talanoa Hufanga, who's looking better and better. And then, of course, you got, you got Dre Greenlaw, the game changer. What are you going to do?
Right.
I love this problem.
I think just keep their keep that rotation. Keep their rotation up. Kwaski T. I mean, if you want to put him in there, me personally, I rather go with Talanoa. I just rather go with Talanoa. I mean, let's bring the future in now. Yeah, that linebacker. What's his name?
Aziz Al-Shar. Yeah.
Al-Shar. Yeah. Yeah. I would say he's a high guy right now. Make sure he gets, get his reps. Make sure he gets his reps, whatever. And then we just
keep him in
shape. The other guy, we just bring him in when we bring him in.
Yeah. I want to see him get some burn because both of them are good ball players. But I don't know if they need to come in and just start. Because they've been out.
Right. Yeah. I'd say just ease them in, whatever you can, whatever. And Ronbo, this is what games like the Jaguars I refer to as trap games. You know what I mean?
It's like somebody
These
said
would be
though.
trap games.
The problem is we haven't been playing good enough to have a trap game. It's like somebody said, "You guys expect to have a letdown in this game?" No, we've lost enough games. So George. I said, George, you're damn right. You've lost enough games. Yeah, you better come in pumped.
Right. Yeah.
Brian, we need to get your score though, because we're gonna run out of time here. It looks like. What score you got?
Okay. I'm gonna say 31-17.
31-17.
31-17 Niners.
All right.
Niners.
All right. Well, I like that. I mean, you 31 is where I was at too. So we got the same thinking on this. All right, fam. I'm gonna tell you what. Let's see you Sunday, and we'll be celebrating again. And don't get carried away in the celebration this time. Get in here. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam.
And the law says know your damn role.
and shut your mouth. I love the rock.
Shut your mouth.
All right.
All right, Ronbo. Take it easy.
Night, fam. Yeah.
All right.
Brock, thanks, man. I was always concerned. It's Al Shear. All right, we'll call him Al Shear. Hey, Naj.
Yes, so Ronbo.
Naj, man, it's like it's funny. It's like was that Pappy? Somebody pointed out 49ers don't have no more trap games. When you lose like we've been losing, every game is serious and to be taken seriously. And like George Kittle said when the guy said, I love it. The guy, the writer says, "Hey, you guys feeling like you might have a letdown this week?" I think we've lost enough games already. We're not having any letdowns.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what are you thinking?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking the same thing I was thinking last week. We gonna win. We gonna win out. We probably gonna lose one or two more games. And if we can make it to the playoffs, we can make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that would make us 10-7.
For the simple fact, it's harder to do what we about to do to make it to the playoffs than it will be to beat these teams in the NFC.
Yeah, because we lost some games we should have won, which would have made it easier. That's a good point, too. Because, you shouldn't have lost last week. That was ridiculous. What other game did we lose? Actually, the Colts game, that was the only legitimate beat-up. Yeah, who did we lose before? The Colts
game. Green Bay. We shouldn't have lost to Green Bay.
Yeah,
we shouldn't have lost to the Colts.
Yeah, you had that game.
To the Cardinals. Not like that.
I know. That's just, So they dug this hole themselves. And they need to be held responsible to get themselves out of it.
We never supposed to lose to the Seahawks. For real. I don't know how they keep losing to them, but.
Naj, they better not lose to the Hawks. Next time we see them, that Chris Carson, that dude that scares the bejesus out of me. He really, I respect him. He's out for the year. And that other running back they got, he ain't nothing. So if the 49ers find a way to lose to the Hawks again, I'm going to be real, man. No, come on, man. And Tommy Testosterone's up in here in the chat. Boy, he ain't got no business being up in here. But, I'm right. Don't lose to the Hawks again. Come on.
But we straight, though. We should win this game that we about to go against. Especially it's a man-to-man team, and you know how we do against a man team.
Yeah.
So how we did the Patriots. That's what I was thinking of. How we did the Patriots last year is pretty much how we're going to do them. How we're going to attack them and stuff.
Yeah. And we sucked last year. And we did a good job on the Patriots. You're right. They play the same kind of defense, don't they? You're right.
So we should be straight. Still got to play hard, though.
I got to watch. I'm going to watch another game after we get through here. That game they played against the I didn't pay much attention, but they did stop Taylor. He wasn't going crazy because Naj, we need to be able to run the ball. We don't need to run the ball 40 times, but I'd like to see the ball ran 30 times minimum.
Oh yeah, we most definitely can run the ball against them. I feel because the difference between us, they got a good running back, we got a good run scheme, so they might just stop that running back. We got a whole scheme with ours.
Right, Taylor.
So they might stop the running back, but that's going to leave, an end around sweep for somebody. So.
Or Debo all of a sudden fooling people. When Debo took that ball in the backfield and ran it up the gut, I thought I'd pass out. I said, Kyle, you finally went too far. Don't send Debo into no 270-pound dudes. And Debo said, damn, man, I'll do it again. I said, oh, God.
And you heard, I think he said that. He said, I think like the day before when he had that interview
Press
with
conference?
NBC Sports,
Yeah.
he was like, that's what he wanted. What's his name? Jalen Hurd. He said, I wanted Jalen Hurd to be a running back or fullback. Then the next week he put Debo at running back.
Mm-hmm. Did it work? Man, did it work. And Debo said, man, I've been running back. And Debo he was running back at school, right? In high school or something like that? Debo said, man, I've been running. Debo, they asked him, Debo, I've been a running back all my life, man. I said, look at you. You know you bad, don't you? Big, wide receiving running back. Oh. Man, he can step.
The only thing I guess we'll get to see some touches from Trey Sermon.
Yeah, I wish he would show me something this week. Cause what do you think about Trey Sermon?
I mean, I ain't seen too much of him. This will be a good game to see him. I like him. I liked him in college. He played for Ohio State.
Yeah, I saw him at Ohio State. He was awesome. I seen his film at Ohio State, but I was waiting for him to bust out because running backs don't need time to get better. Running backs come right out of school and they are who they are. They don't waste no time, right? He ain't did that yet.
Yeah. But I mean, it's hard. It's hard to beat out. It's hard to beat out Elijah Mitchell. You see how he running. He's getting 5 yards.
Yes. There's seasoned vets around the league can't beat out Elijah. Elijah's a bad boy. That's all natural for him. He's just good at running.
Yeah. And he came really for Trey Lance really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they gonna work together more.
That's going to be good. That's going to be a scary tandem because both of them can hurt you running. But Kyle's not going to want Trey to run. League teams will probably figure that out after a while because you get hurt and then you got trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Give
I
me a score though.
Come around like that.
We
scored 27-13.
Yeah.
27-13.
We're going to let them have 13. I hope not, though, because we stopped the Rams from scoring 13. We're going to see. All right, Phil. Naj, we're going to go. I'm going to see you Sunday, and we're going to talk about this so I can say, Naj did it again. All right, fam.
All right.
Naj.
All right, have a good one.
And the Daily Burn, 34-13 Niners, then bring on the Vikings next week. I hope so, man. I want to see the same pass rush by then. I don't know if I'm asking for too much. And Barack O'Neill says, we make it to the bowl, I'll make a mess of my draws. I thought you was going to say you're going to make a mess of collard greens, and then you said mess of my draws. I said, Brock's with ethnic on us. Thanks, Brock. Frank!
Ronbo.
Frank, you haven't believed. You was right about the Cardinals game, but last week, Frank, you still are you believing yet?
I'm still nah.
You ain't believing yet.
No, all the serious here, Ronbo. I just try to figure out like. Is it like what is it like, with the Rams? Like, do we have their number or we just like get up, what I'm saying, like for them to, what I'm saying? So that's where I'm puzzled. I'm kind of stuck at that point.
It's a good point. Real good point.
Yeah, like cause Seattle have our number, what I'm saying, somewhat, and it's just like that. Some teams have the same number. And the matchup, and it seemed like we just had the Rams number. So we, what I'm saying? So my take on it, if they can still keep up with the same type of level of play going into the next game against the Jaguars. So I'm just to tell you, I'm just gonna be real. I'm not, getting all excited because we beat the Rams, but. We beat the Rams the last 5 years, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Swept them. So you get what I'm saying, Ronbo? So it's like that's what I'm saying. Like, so do we just have their number, or we just get up to play now? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what it is. So
and you know, Frank, just to add food to your thought here, I'm gonna tell you right now. Long as McVay is over there, Kyle is going to be able to tell D'Amico and all his coordinators what to expect and what to prepare for, because what McVay knows, Kyle taught him. And everybody said, Ronbo, man, keep telling that lie. McVay learned what he learned from. Remember the Washington football coach that got fired here a few years ago? What's his name?
Was what the Rams?
No, McVay was working for the Washington football team head coach that got fired here a few years ago. And
was it Jay Gruden there?
No, Gruden
was Washington, right?
Washington football team. Yeah, people keep saying no. McVay was offensively involved, and the Washington football team coach is where McVay gets his knowledge. I said, no, I don't know, man. He was on the staff when Kyle was there, and he's always talking about how he appreciated Kyle. He paid attention. He took notes. Anyway, they're giving the credit, but I still think Kyle knows every move McVay's going to make before he even makes it. Because we're beating them up with an ease now that makes no sense. Jared Goff had finally gotten better. Jared Goff did a better job than Stafford did. All right? You know, this is hilarious. And Jimmy Ward told us, man, they go still run the same offense. Y'all could bring, he told Grant Cohn, hey, they can bring Stafford in. They go still run the same offense. And Jimmy went to work on him immediately. And Jimmy said, I don't know why he keeps targeting me either.
Yeah, but you are so confident they just, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm hopefully, like now is like, okay, how can we keep this same level of play on to the next game? Because now it's just basically one game at a time. You know what I'm saying? So don't look past no other team but Jacksonville. That's your main focus is on Jacksonville. So you still got to prove it to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep saying that every week. You know, every time I talk to you, you got to prove it to me. You know what I'm saying? So
I think they're tired of losing. At least they looked intense. I don't. As long as you got a healthy Debo and George Kittle out there, I think you could be solid offensively. I've been worried about the defense, and the defense came around this last game, and they looked like they knew what they were doing. Jimmy Ward makes a big difference, Frank. It's amazing how much difference he makes. I had no idea, and I'm a J-Dub fan.
You had not like J-Dub, but also when we played Arizona, though, we still had the offense. You still had Kittle played that game, I believe, right, against Arizona and Debo.
Well, he was out there.
So you see what I'm saying? Like it's like, but I'm just saying though, like you just, I just look at it like, come on, you keep this same intensity throughout the season. You know what I'm saying? Like just where you get up for the Rams, get up for the next opponent. You know what I'm saying? So. So I be, that's why I don't get no score because or no prediction. You just don't know.
But you got to at least give me a W or L. Come on now, commit.
I mean, Ronbo, I'm just gonna watch the game. Man. I'm just gonna be real with you, Ronbo, because I just don't know. They made me like that. You know what I'm saying? They made all of us like that. We just don't know. I mean, you gotta be real.
I'm telling you right now, I believe him. I gave him a W. Yes. Because you know what? They don't, at this point in the season, Frank, you ain't got to worry about intensity. So you know what? I got a feeling they'll come in and show us something this week. So.
we gonna see. We all want our team to win. We all want our teim to win.
I know you do.
But that's why I say just prove it to me. You know what I'm saying? Just prove it to me. Prove it, old Frankie Frank.
There you go, Frank. Frankie Frank. I'm gonna change your name to that too. Frankie, we gonna go, man. I'm gonna see you Sunday though. All right.
Okay, have a good one, man. Thank you, Ronbo. I love you, man. And
I love
shout
you
out
too,
to
man.
you and the faithful and the production. Everybody have a blessed night, man.
Thanks, Frankie Frank. See you Sunday. There he goes. That's why I enjoy talking to Frank. Frank comes in and lets you know, no, I ain't from Missouri, but you still got to show me. Hey, let's see if Jay is ready yet. Jay. Jay. Wait. Jay's, he passed out. He snores so lightly, I didn't realize he was asleep. Jay's out for the count. See, that's what you come to. You got to be careful. A certain kind of bud will knock you out. You got to eat right away. Hey, Z, the dark one. Z.
What I told you, Rambo, the dark one is here.
Yeah. Come on in, fam. And, you got the Jacksonville Jaguars. And as like somebody pointed out, ain't no such thing as a trap game when you done lost as many games as 49ers. So every game is serious. And like the man asked George Kittle in the press conference, George, you feel like you might have a letdown after last week's performance against the Rams? Listen, we've lost enough games, okay? We don't know. I love the way you answered that. Like it was a stupid question. And it was a stupid question. Ain't nobody letting down between here and the end of the season. Hey, Doc, what do you think's going to happen this weekend?
This weekend? I just got one play in mind that I think that might show up. I might finally come back to his normal form.
Yes?
Fred Warner.
Good call. Like it.
Fred Warner is going to come back home and to the point where it's going to be a show for him. And I'm not going to say he's going to go crazy, but he's going to
look more like Fred.
Yo, I'm still Fred.
Yeah.
I'm still Warner, all right? All pro, baby.
That's right. And I want him to blitz him a couple of times too. I want to see him grab. And Fred's trying to figure out, I want to see what this guy looks like. They say he's 6'5". Man, he moves really well for a guy 6'5". You know what, Z? The dude does not look quite that huge on the monitor, right? It is interesting. He's 6'5". Really?
Crazy.
He does move well for a guy that size. All right, we'll see.
All we got to do is we need to do what we did last week. We need to run the ball. We really got to run. The main object of the game is to tire the defense so the defense can't
keep them out there.
The defense can't their offense. Tire the defense.
Yeah.
So that way you can
manipulate them. They become clay. They can do whatever you form them in any one mess you want to. That's what the Rams did. They was tired as hell in the fourth quarter. You're absolutely right. I loved it.
But then we also are going to need our defense to make plays too.
Dub fired him up last week. I got a feeling that defense may have really awakened. And like D'Amico said, no, it wasn't no big thing, man. Our stars just made plays. I said, thank you. Yes. And Fred, like you mentioned, Fred is supposed to be playing a level above what he's playing now. It ain't no knock on Fred, but him ranking around 8 or 9 in linebackers as far as the NFL goes, that's not Fred. I agree. It's absolutely right.
Listen, man, we're gonna see some good football. Let's just hope Kyle Shanahan gets in his bag once again. That's all. It all comes out of Kyle.
Yeah.
Play call right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do what you did last week, but do a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Run the ball and play action.
Yeah. Kyle seems to have fallen in love with keeping Jimmy in that shotgun. He don't need to do it every week, though, all the time. Jimmy does fine on a play action, too. We'll see what he does. Hey, see, Kyle's going to go whatever the defense looks like they're vulnerable to. He sizes that up. But that's why he takes all the first quarter to figure it out. And that wears me out, too, because Kyle's trying to figure out where the weakness is the whole time. Meanwhile, we're sitting there going, oh, that was not the right play, Kyle. So, we'll see what he comes up with.
My score prediction, I'm probably going to say 31-10 or 31-10 or 7-21. How about that? 31-10 or 21-7.
All right. So 31-10 and 21-7. He's going to put down 2 scores. All right. I like it. One says that we struggled a little bit. The other one said we was in full command of the game. I like that.
We'll see, man. Because like I said, they know for losing to these trash teams. Like remember when they lost to Atlanta on 2019?
Mm-hmm.
They know for losing to teams that ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? We know for that. We know for beating teams that's somebody, but we know for losing the teams that ain't nobody.
I know, right? We do that too much, and you're right. That's beat the Saints one week, and then in all respect to Tony, because I like Tony, but the Falcons weren't really a blockbuster team that year. They were okay, but we should have still won that game, and we found a way to lose it. Who else we lost to? We lost to the Ravens, and that was a game that Kyle made a bad play call on. Should have won that game. Mm-hmm. We always should have won. And pretty soon people will say, man, the 49ers always talk about what they should have did. Y'all lost. Raider fans in my family, right? I can't have that conversation with them. I'll be to knock somebody out and had an auntie or somebody coming after me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Now I know exactly what you're saying.
It's really annoying.
But listen, man, I'm back. I'm back now, so the team is going to improve more. I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. Let's go Niners.
All right, fam. Looking forward. I'm going to see you Sunday, and we're going to celebrate. All right. Night, Z.
Dark one out.
Yo. There he is. Hey, Renzo down in Florida way. It's Renzo.
Greetings from North Florida.
Renzo, I hate to sound foolish and ignorant about geography, but are you near Jacksonville? Is Jacksonville in northern Florida?
We is Jacksonville, Florida, Ronbo.
Okay, I didn't be okay. I should have sounded confident when I said it. You know? Hey, you going to the game or what are you doing?
I'm debating, Ronbo, because I ain't gonna lie, Ronbo. I get cold real easy, and that wind coming off that river. Oh man! But more than likely, Ronbo, I'll be hard headed and go down.
Wait, Renzo, you're in Florida. You cannot get cold living in Florida.
Rumble. My wife, she makes fun of me. Rumble, if it's 60 degrees, I'm shaking like a leaf.
You know what? You ain't got no fat. What's your fat level? You must be one of them dudes around 6%.
Rumble, I am a $180 soaking wet, Rumble. I look good.
You know what?
Rumble.
Okay, yeah. I don't like 60 degrees either, though.
I think we need to call John York to have another meeting.
Jed. Yeah, I know. John brought Jed with him. Jed did the talking, but you're right. John needs to come in every week. Travel with the team.
Hey, because whatever he said, boy, the message was received.
I got a feeling he might have said something to the effect of, "You guys like getting paid those big salaries? Don't piss me off."
Yes. Because I watched the Rams. When we played the Rams, I was shocked. I'm like, is this the same? Is this the same Niners team? Like, yo, we came out there and we did our thing. I'm like, this is what I be wanting to see.
From jump. I mean, they didn't waste no time. They jumped all over the Rams from the opening play.
Yes.
I mean, all over.
Yes. Yes, they did.
I love it.
Yes, they did. And
shocked.
Defense was looking good. But I heard you talking about Tart. He's a good player.
Mm-hmm.
But this young guy that we got in, however you say his name,
Talanoa.
Yes, we got to keep getting in reps because, man, he's playing good.
And he seems to be speeding up. Exactly. You know, because he's a rookie. The game was a little fast for him, but it's starting to look like it ain't that fast for him now. He's in the right places all the time, it seems.
Yes, and we got Greenlaw coming back. I'm like, ugh.
I know, but think about that for a minute. Renzo, do you really want... Dre is that dude that makes that play. He's think about all the great plays he's made. He is amazing for that.
That's the only adjustment I'll make, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like Dre.
I know, but I like Aziz has done a good job too, though. That boy be hitting. Yeah. Bam.
Yeah.
We're gonna see.
Debo's a madman. Debo trying to break us when it comes pay time, Ronbo.
I'm gonna pay. He got to get paid too. I don't have no arguments up there from there. Well, Debo Samuel is said to be, his agent has suggested he's going to sit out preseason. No, we're not having this problem. God, come on, guys.
Like, man, I'm watching how he playing Rumble, man. He is gonna break us. I'm talking about this man putting in some work, man. Hey, he earning his money. He's earning it.
Back-to-back years of getting broke, man. Because Nick Bosa is going to be the highest paid defender in NFL history year after next.
That's why I say, Ronbo, we got to go ahead and win one so we can get on the New England nickel and dime program.
Mm-hmm. And tell people if they don't like that, well, you can just go ahead and check the market. Belichick will send a all-pro to go look for a job somewhere else in a heartbeat.
Yes, that's how you got. And
That's how you gotta do.
Was good for it.
But
he was good for it. Like,
and Renzo, you bring up a good point.
I don't need you.
Who are those people? Who is Van Noy and those other? Who are those people? Why are they playing such good football? Their coaching staff is amazing. I mean, I'm just impressed.
I don't know.
So
I think Belichick is brainwashing people or something, bro. Because there's something he's telling them over there.
People play really solid. He can't do nothing with that wide receiver, though, N'Keal Harry. N'Keal Harry's still sorry. I thought he was going to come in the league and just take over. I am glad we did not draft him. But we did get Jalen Hurd.
KB, I watch KB. KB still doing it. He's still being KB.
God, I wish we could have kept him. He could do things nobody know about.
I'm like, man, Kendrick Bourne is young. Kendrick Bourne is that dude. I'm like, hey, he's doing his thing.
He was always my guy, man. I used to talk about Kendrick all the time. Okay, Renzo, we go get a score from you. What do you got?
I'm gonna say 27-7.
Yeah, I like that. 27-7. All right, one TD.
I think defense gonna hold it down, and like you say, we give them a garbage
27-7. Yeah. You said 27-7, right?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam. Yeah, you're right. I think the defense will do a good job this week. They gotta build upon what they did last week to build up the confidence. They got to. Yeah. Rizzo, always good to hear from you, man. We ain't heard from you in a long time. You busy, man. I'm gonna tell you what.
I work.
I know you changed hours.
Swing shift.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about
that. Well, Sunday I'll be on night shift when you come on, so I won't even catch it.
All right, so I'll be waiting on you as soon as you have your day off, man. You got to get back in and report in. All right, Rizzo. I'll see you when I do. Should be soon. We'll both be celebrating, even if you ain't here Sunday. I know you celebrate. All right.
All right, man. Y'all be safe out there, bro.
You too, man. That Renzo. Yeah, I was hoping to come to a town where we got our people and they got to deal with the local fan, right? The guys, the Jacksonville Jaguar fan, and you run around with a red cap on your head with SF on it. Is that Jay? Sounds like he's up and about. Jay. Jay? Could he be? Hey, guys! Remember, don't unmute. Don't unmute because it provides background noise. We'll bring you in and we will fix it. Just call it and freeze. Jay. Jay's had a long, hard Friday. He'll be okay. He's got to get ready for Thanksgiving. Ellis, and the squad. Ellis.
Yo, Ronbo, what's happening?
Ellis, man, we're sitting getting ready for this game. We're on the road again. Willie Nelson riding in the back. And on our way to Jacksonville, and Ellis, it's like somebody said, ain't no such thing as a trap game when you've been losing like the 49ers, or like George Kittle says, I don't no letdown. We've lost enough games. Tell us what you're seeing, man.
Precisely. Well, I'll be glad if we get Elijah Mitchell the break that he needs. I mean, he might need to be out for the next 2 weeks, man. I don't know. We play the Vikings after this game. Is that right?
We play the Vikings the week after. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if we can be able to sustain our a solid run game, get Jeff Wilson, get Trey Sermon in there, and utilize Kyle Juszczyk, and like I was saying the last show. Give Debo a few snaps out of the backfield again, man. Let's keep.
Not too many, though.
Let's keep. Yeah, no. I'm just saying, like maybe 3 to 5, just on some plays.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If we can get if we can get 15 or more yards each play, I mean that's all we really need, you know. And I feel like, you know, teams are going
Juice
to
is
be
becoming a
taken
third
by
down back
surprise
anyway.
and seeing. Man, but Juice we should have been going to him a long time ago, and I've been saying it since last year that Kyle Juszczyk is, you know, he is the utility man of the team. He can do everything, and he does it at, you know, at a level that, you know, he's a pro's pro, man. And you know, he comes through for us in the clutch. There's very rarely has he ever been an you know, upset or a guy that, you know, what he's dropped maybe like 2 passes, 3 passes on a couple of pivotal plays, but everything else he's been, you know, straight money. You know, I remember he got stopped on that 4th down that one time. Yeah, man. So we need to start incorporating and using those guys while we have them. That's why we have the depth at these particular positions. We need to utilize these guys, you know, when we got our other guys down, and so they're not being compromised. But yeah, the defense is, you know, sounding like they got something over there, you know, and out there, in you know, with the Jags and whatnot. But no, I mean, I'm saying as far as the Jags, they sound like they got a defense out there a little bit. But I think it's going to be a good challenge for Trey Sermon, you know, to kind of, you know, cement his foot and you know, get a nice good introduction. This should be his official intro. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Trey Sermon does. We know what Jeff Wilson's going to do. We know what Kyle Juszczyk can do. You know, we know what Kyle can put together. But I want to see Trey Sermon do something. I want to see him get busy. I want to see him take that burst like he did in the Bears game up the middle. But I want to see him stay on his feet, and I want to see him hit that end zone a few times if possible. You know,
that would be nice. I tell you. I did, because as I said, I'm waiting for him to give me something to be confident about. So if he can have a good game against the Jaguars, because Jeffrey Wilson's probably going to get the lion's share of carries, but Kyle's got to put Sermon out there. Let him work a little bit, see what he got.
Yeah. And our wide receiver, you know, core, you know, I'm looking to see, you know, Jimmy do some things with the ball. I'm hoping that our linemen, you know, can give him some time. So, you know, Jimmy doesn't always do well under, you know, excessive pressure. When he can get comfortable and he can get in the pocket and get his rhythm going, you know, he does some good things, and he gets the ball in the right places, and he gets that release. He gets the ball out good, you know. So I'm just hoping that our line can hold these guys. I don't want to have like an upset or, you know, get bombarded, you know, with, you know, an unexpected, you know, pass rush that's, you know, penetrating our offensive line.
You notice he got Jimmy in a shotgun, and he seems to be flourishing in that shotgun. It's like Mike McDaniel was saying.
I used to love the shotgun.
And he says, "Yeah, Jimmy can see better."
I like the shotgun. Exactly.
Yeah, so that might be that gives an offensive lineman a little more time. And Jimmy's got a quick release, so if he sees his target, he's going to it quickly. That could take a lot of stress off that offensive line. So that might be a formula until they figure it out, until the defense has figured it out. I never knew he was a shotgun quarterback. I thought he was always Mr. Play Action. So we'll see. These guys got a good defense. Yeah,
I mean, I did a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? And I was like a natural with it, you know, honestly. And I think it's just got to be, you know, in you. You got to be able to go under center. You got to be able to turn your back to the defense. You got to be able to do the shotgun. You know, you gotta have a, you know, be multifaceted, and you'll only benefit from it, and so will your team. So
don't have a limited repertoire.
Yeah, right. And defense is going to come through strong. I really want to see Carlos Hyde. I want to see him get put in the dirt. I want to see Carlos Hyde get put down in the dirt. You know, he hasn't had too nice things to say about us, and he went to Seattle. So I need Fred, and I'll be looking forward to seeing Aziz. You know, putting him in the dirt. He likes to hit really hard, and I like when Aziz hits people really hard.
And he don't know Carlos. He wasn't here when Carlos was here. So you're right.
No.
And man, we got a lot of guys that didn't know Carlos. Fred don't know him either. Hey, Ellis, give me your score, fam. We gonna go.
Let's see, man. Let's go 34. 34-17, man.
All right. Got it.
Let's go 34-17. I won't give them any more than that. You know, I mean, if CJ or Trevor going to play, we don't really know. But wait, Trevor is set to start, right?
But yeah,
Why
well,
does everybody
yeah.
keep talking about CJ? Did he take Trevor
CJ
Lawrence's spot or something? Or what the hell is going on?
Trevor went down, hurt something 2-3 weeks ago. I'm not sure. And CJ was on the field, almost threw a touchdown. You know, TJ's got the prettiest bomb in the world, though.
CJ.
And the dude dropped it.
Yeah.
He had it. He had a touchdown. CJ hit him 40-yard shot down the field, and the fool dropped it. And it hit him right in the hand. I mean, he hit him right in the hands, too. Anyway.
I heard that guy's good, too. He plays on the special team, so we got to look out for him, that guy that dropped the ball. He plays good on special teams. I forgot his last name. It's different. Yeah, that's the one. But anyway, peace and love, Brother Ronbo.
I appreciate you, Phil.
Thank you for the thank you for the platform, man.
Man, you're more than welcome, family. Give a holler out to my squad.
The squid eye. Yes, sir. Thank you. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. And shout out to production, man. Let's get live and direct, man, for Sunday.
Dude.
Peace and love,
y'all. Peace and love back at you, fam.
Respect,
Night, Ellis. And Emilio. Emilio.
What's happening?
Emilio, man, we're trying to see if we can continue kicking butt here for a while longer with the way things are going. And we don't have to worry about George Kittle already answered that question about, you guys feel a little let down? Man, we have lost enough games, okay? Nobody letting down. We know what's going to happen this weekend.
We're going to put some hurting on some Jags. We're going hurting.
Tell you, I need for you to attend the game. You good luck, man. You know, you went to the Bears game. I didn't know what to expect. And they finally beat up on the Bears. Took them a few minutes, but they got it.
I thought about going to Jacksonville, but I've been to Jacksonville before, and there's nothing there. So I was like, I'm going to skip on this one.
If you're from Jacksonville, Emilio he only was there for a little bit. He didn't see everything, so he just means what he's seen. All right.
Well, I'll tell you, I didn't. I've been there. Now,
Rizzo said, what's wrong with Jacksonville?
It was basically... Well, if that's the city, I wouldn't go back and visit. I'd put it like that.
Rizzo and Marion, they're in Jacksonville. I mean, yeah. So, but anyway, you got some things to consider now. Jacksonville is probably not as bad defensively. I'm going to go back and watch that game again. I was looking mostly at the offense screwing up, but the defense may be a little better than we're giving them credit for. What do you think?
I was listening to the podcast, and it was like a 49er crossover with 49ers and Jags. And I was listening, and I guess the one that was reporting the Jags, he was like, the only reason the Bills even lost that game, it was because they didn't have a tight end. Their tight end was hurt. It was like, cause he says the Jaguars struggle with tight ends. That's like their main thing. And
defensively?
Like, you guys are going to win.
Wait. Maybe what'd you say?
No,
you said they struggle?
He said,
they struggle with tight ends.
With tight ends.
Oh my
with
goodness.
tight ends. And he said, with you guys having Kittle, you guys are gonna flat out win that game. He's like, if the Bills would have had Knox, that game would have been over a long time ago. That's the only reason they were struggling. He was like, you have tight ends. For some reason, that's like one of their
one of their weaknesses.
They can't deal with tight ends.
Yeah,
they're one of the big weaknesses.
Well, that's all I need to hear. I didn't know what their weaknesses were, but if they got problems with tight ends, boy, they're going to hate the 49ers. My God.
Because he said every game they've lost is like really those high scores because of the tight end. So I'm like,
nuts.
You got Kittle. We're good.
and Emilio, D-Boy nothing but a short tight end. That boy run over you like a tank in a heartbeat. So, I'll find out.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just one of these games that we should just destroy the Jags. We shouldn't be having a problem with them. I know we've been having ups and downs, but it's one of these games that we have to win.
Yeah.
And as far as being a trap game, as far as being a trap game, this ain't no trap game.
Ain't no more trap games. We lost too many games. We call them trap games.
We haven't won too many games. We beat a trap game. I'm like, no, trap games are people that are have teams that have winning records.
Yeah,
we don't have that. So.
Right. We definitely do not.
I'm like,
every game we play.
Trap game. I'm like, what?
Every game we play is a trap
every game here we play on in. If we want to make every game we play from here, it's a must win from here on in. If we're trying to get into the playoffs, That's for us, you know.
And especially since we lost Elijah, he ain't playing this week. Jeff Wilson, the way he runs, though, if he looks like Jeff Wilson, we ain't got nothing to worry about. But he's been out a while. He might be ready to roll now, though. He's been back for 3 weeks, right?
He did pretty good as far as he was playing fullback, the Rams game. So he, had a couple carries. So he should be ready to roll. That's the one thing he did pretty good. Even though Elijah misses out, I'm like, oh yeah, he should pick it up. He should pick up the slack a little bit. Like I said, and thinking the game plan, I was like, yeah, they're gonna use Kittle more anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be one of those games where you use Kittle most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking they should use Dwelly too. So
and Johnny Warner. If they don't like tight ends, let's tight end them to death.
Yeah, that's what I would think pretty much. This is It's kind of like I said, from listening to that podcast, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, well, we can tight end to death. You got Dwelly, you got Warner, you got Kittle.
And Jawan Jennings, get him. If they don't like size, then let's get everybody. See, Emilio, this is why Jalen Hurd.
Yeah, even Juice. Even Juice. He's Juice. So it's gonna be basically the big man that's catching the ball this game. That's gonna be one of those games.
This is why Jalen Hurd, if he would have worked out, Emilio, it would have made so much difference on this team.
Can we not talk about that, man?
I know. I just keep thinking about, what a wasted pick.
He was a waste of space. He was a waste of time. Once he got hurt, gave him 1 or 2 years, he was done. I don't know what Shanahan was doing with him, man. But that was just, you could have had somebody else on the roster. He's keeping him on there. That was unnecessary. I don't know what that was.
Wow.
I was wondering, get rid of him. Why is he on the team?
We did.
I don't know. Maybe Shanahan's starting to kind of get it finally.
Well, Jed probably told him. Jed made a joke about him last week, remember? Because we was wondering why we didn't have to go after OBJ, and the 49ers said blah, 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 And Jed said, yeah, but I'm still paying. How much am I paying Jalen Hurd? If you guys are talking about money, please give me a break. Jed got gangsta on him. Hey, Emilio, look, we ran out of time having too much fun here. What's your score? You go WL is also an option.
Oh no, well, I'm not giving him not this one. If we lose this one, we need to put out a whole season away.
I know there'd be something really wrong.
Now we'll put in Trey and all
that
the
means
rookies.
Ain't serious.
If we lose this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ellis kind of beat my score. I was kind of going there 34 as well, but I'm going to go 34-13.
All right. 34-13 for Emilio. All right, fam. I'm going to tell you what, I want to see you Sunday so I can congratulate you and picking out exactly the right score.
And the only thing I just got to hear from Trent Bolton is like, well, at least I tried. I fixed the team. But, it's not happening.
I love it. Yeah. All right, fam. I'll see you Sunday. Oh, God.
Right.
Well, it's going to be funny. Trent Baalke. I hope they talk to him. Jimmy Ward already talked about, you heard that conversation, right? But Baalke said some things that Ward still didn't understand. He says, thank you for picking me, but man, come on, man. What are you talking about? Hey, Shabazz. Shabazz. Shabazz might be at the airport, man, because Shabazz, man, he'll jump in the plane and go wherever the 49ers are in a heartbeat, Shabazz, where you at, man? We can just try him again later.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can. Yeah. Hey, Shabazz.
I don't know. These headphones tripping. I borrowed some headphones from my coworker because I lost my earpods. I'm like, damn, what are you saying, Ronbo?
Well, yeah, you in now. Hey, Shabazz, man, you got a game coming up the 49ers need to win. Do you feel like they can do? I know he does. I just ask him anyway. Shabazz, them phone's cutting out on him again. Because I know he's talking.
No, I'll put it on speaker. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I said everybody talking about this trap game nonsense. That's nonsense. I don't want to hear that madness.
Mm-hmm. It's too late for trap games, Shabazz. Teams that are rolling along and ain't losing no games have trap games. We have games that our butts better not lose. That's the way that goes.
We're not going to lose, but just like last week, I told you what's going to happen. I hear everybody giving their predictions first. I'm going to get this off my chest. Niners, 31, Jacksonville, 10. And I'm going to tell you who's going to score 2 touchdowns this game. And it's going to shock everybody, right? Okay, and he's going to have a deep touchdown. Ayuk, okay? They're going to be so scared of Debo and George.
You're right.
Okay, we're going to fake something to Debo on one of them sweeps. And Ayuk going to get behind the defense and touchdown. Jimmy's going to air it out Ayuk.
I love it. And Shabazz, and go ahead, hit Debo, set it up. Hit Debo a couple of times and make the defense do just like you're talking about. Freak him out. And George is going to tear something up. All of a sudden, Ayuk is like unbothered. They haven't got any personnel. They ran out of people. You got Debo and George to deal with. There goes Ayuk. He looks like he's loose. He's behind the defense. Garoppolo spots him. He's letting it fly. It's, oh, my God, it's a 30-yard. There was 30 yards between Ayuk and the first defender. I said, see, Shabazz called it Friday night.
Right. I called it. Just like I called that Rams game. When you see it, you're going to be waiting on me Sunday like, man, my boy 2 for 2, 2 weeks in a row.
Shabazz, I got to tell you, about that Rams game, I was worried. And you was confident as could be. I said, I don't know about this game. I'm going to give it a W. I ain't going to say W or L. I was like, you could see I was all up in my feelings, man. I was just scared. I was a fool, Shabazz. I should have listened. I'm listening to you now, though.
You good? Yeah, I told you that, Ronbo. Wasn't worried. I was not worried at all, man.
I didn't know.
That was easy money for me.
But you know what? I didn't know J-Dub was going to come in there and lose his mind. The boy came. That was the best game he's had. It may have been the best game of his career. Shabazz and J-Dub's had a lot of great games. But he never came out there and was out there ball hawking. But I mean, Stafford, right? Matt Stafford, Mr. Potential Hall of Famer, as some people say. I don't think so. But still, Jimmy said, throw it out here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I knew it. It was easy money, Ronbo. I wasn't worried at all.
And Carlos Hyde, Shabazz, what are you expecting? Is Hyde coming on the revenge tour?
No, he gonna fumble like he always do.
As a matter of fact, he fumbled here a couple of weeks. I was watching him. I said, Carlos, you still ain't got no handles. God.
Yeah, he gonna fumble. Lowe's gonna fumble like he always do.
Urban Meyer. I think Urban Meyer was Carlos's coach back in college, right?
No, not one.
I think Urban Meyer.
No, Urban Meyer. He was.
I'm trying to wonder, why would you, Carlos has been on every other team in the NFL since he left us. And, I said, what? Carlos is playing with the Jacksonville Jags? Damn. So, so you got Trent Baalke over there. You got Carlos. Don't they have another 49er over there, too? Ex-49er, should I say?
No, I don't think so. Not that I know of.
And then you got Trent and Carlos.
Not that I know.
Yeah. So it should be an interesting game. Hey, Shabazz, what made you not pick this game? You gave me your rundown as to what games you were going to go to this year. You didn't mention Jacksonville, though, did you?
No, I ain't going to Jacksonville. Next game I'm going to is our last home game. I'm done, Ronbo. I told you I did 5 and out, but I'm going to our home game, and I told you when we go to Dallas, I'm going to Dallas.
Oh, everybody wants to go to Dallas. Oh, because Dallas. Hey, we got just off our own subject for a minute. What you got between Dallas and Kansas City?
Kansas City gonna tap that ass.
Oh, Texas boy! I just wanted you to hear that.
Kansas City gonna tap that ass, Ronbo. Dallas is trash, and then when they gonna win the NFC least. Anybody can win the NFC least. Can win the NFC least.
They just screwed up last year. Washington football team beat them with one of the worst records in a conference-winning championship. I mean, it's just terrible. And Dallas was back there. Well, we go get some more personnel up in here. We be all right. Dak is hurt. Y'all got to talk. Remember that. Dak ain't. Boy, you guys just still get a whooping. Come on, man. Oh.
Yeah, I mean 24. And then the SF. And then, I got to put the 49 logo on the back. Yeah, Ronbo, I got me a new truck, man. So, I got put
All
my
right.
49er logo all on it. You know it's 49 red, so you know how I do, Ronbo. But
I
Ronbo,
love
shout
it.
out to you. Shout out to production. Shout out to the Memphis Empire, my fam. Shout out to my man Lee in SoCal. And I'm going to tap in with you Sunday. I done gave you my predictions.
Looking
and we're
forward.
going to tap that ass 31-10.
There you go.
31-10, Ronbo.
Yeah, I got you down for that, too.
All right.
All right, your Baz.
All right.
See you Sunday.
All right.
Night, fam.
See you Sunday.
Are you? Oh, here's but we haven't talked to. Fly Guy used to make Fly Guy. Man, come on, man. You deprive us. We get to see you every now and then. Now, come on in, man. Fly Guy. Don't tell me.
Ronbo.
There he is.
Ronbo.
Fly Guy.
Yeah.
Man,
What's good?
Man, what you been up to, man? We've been looking for you, man. People ask about you all the time, man. Come on, man. What are you taking off, man? We was worried about you.
I know. I be
showed up the
watching
other day.
show.
You be what?
I watch your show, but sometimes I fall
calling?
asleep on you.
If we was winning, like now you're pumped up, right? See, and so Fly Guy said, let me get in there and have a few things to say. Fly Guy, we're dying to hear what you got to say, man, at this point. What are you thinking? What's going to happen this weekend?
I'm thinking 49ers is like, we look like a Super Bowl team, but it's something missing that I know is from the coaching staff. Like, because if you watch the game, Jimmy G threw like 19 passes.
Something like, I forgot.
Yeah.
Is that right? 19?
Screen to Debo and Ayuk, but 13 passes was like right in the middle, 10 yards. We can't do that next week. I'm telling you, we can't do that. If we do that, we're going to have a long day.
Against the Vikings, you mean? Or are you talking about the Jacksonville team?
Against the Rams.
No, we already played the Rams. You mean the Vikings?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying you said we can't do that next week. You talking about this game or next week?
We can't do that next week.
Yeah.
Against the Jags, because
Jags.
Teams study film. Yeah, they study film, so they see what we did. We threw everything 10 yards right in the middle, right there. Sometimes the window was getting close. Tight windows. Like we were still throwing it there. We can't be doing that, Ronbo, or we're not gonna win the game. I guarantee you that.
All right.
We have to open up the field because even the running game, they was putting everybody in the box, but we still was running the ball. But we can't depend on doing that every week. We have to open up the field. Like I say, we have to open up the field. Open up the field, then we'll see the kid will break through the. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. The thing is, even though teams know that's what we're going to do, the Rams are supposed to be one of the best defenses in the NFL. I got to tell you, Fly Guy, if the Rams couldn't stop the 49ers from doing what they want to do, I don't think Jacksonville's going to do any better. You know what? Here's the thing. It's going to be the kind of situation now where Kyle's going to see where they look the weakest and attack it.
Yeah, but I don't believe Kai is doing a good job this year.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
a lot of people say that.
If we don't feel, we're not going to run the ball. We're not going to be making those middle passes this week. I'm telling you.
Might not. He may change it.
Yeah, if we don't change the game plan, we're not going to win that game. I'm telling you, because team watch the films. They see what we did, how we beat the Rams. They're going to look at the films. They're going to know that Jimmy G loved to throw in the middle. That's the only places we threw the ball last week in the mid.
Now remember that's Kyle's game plan. So it's not. It's Jimmy's just following directions. What I would like to see though is a surprise or two. I agree, and just don't be predictable.
Yeah, and just air it out. Let's come out throwing the ball first, and then we'll go back to the running game. Let's change up the game plan. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, don't keep the same game plan that teams already know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they can do anything about it, though. You got George Kittle and Debo healthy. There's not a lot of defense can do about it.
That's how we getting hurt like that. Kittle's getting hurt. Debo's getting hurt.
I mean injuries, you mean?
Yeah, injuries. So we can't just be telling you, we're gonna run the ball. You stop it. They gonna put 8 minutes in.
That's a good point.
Like, come on, bro.
You know, Kyle Shanahan wanted to run the ball 40 times. But you know what? You think about this for a minute, Fly Guy. You got Aaron Donald on the other side of the field. You do need to run the ball as much as possible because you don't want Aaron Donald to start. Russell Wilson almost got his neck broke last year because of Aaron Donald. You know, you this year, what am I talking about? You don't be throwing the ball with Aaron Donald because he'll hurt you, right? So they did what they had to do.
I agree with what you said, but I'm just saying we have to switch up the game plan. We can't stick with the same game plan we did with the Rams.
Yeah, they probably won't. Yeah, I don't think they ever do.
Yeah, we got to. If we don't switch up, it's not gonna work. I'm telling you. I'm gonna call you after the game. I'm gonna make sure I stay up late. You won't be like, yeah.
Fly, it's gonna be an early game. You don't have to stay up too late because this game is like this is one of them games where you could be in the middle of the afternoon. We could be talking. So, Fly Guy, what do you got for a score then? You got any score picked out, or you can go WL? We win by a field goal?
We win by a field goal.
All right.
Yeah.
So if I say we win, but by a field goal, so I'm going to say W plus 3 for Fly Guy.
It's not going to be like the Rams. The Rams, sorry. We got their numbers. But Jag, I believe it's going to be a long fight.
Down and dirty.
You'll see what I'm going to say.
Yeah. Well, Fly Guy, I ain't gonna argue with you, man. You never know with this team and this year. A lot of teams are doing weird things. Yeah. So I tell you what, hey, see, if Fly Guy put pound W and then plus 3. Fly Guy says we're gonna win by a 3. All right.
Yeah.
Fam, Fly Guy, I'll see you Sunday looking for you. Like you said, you stay up. You ain't gonna be that late. This is an early game. All right?
Yeah.
All right,
so I'll be there Sunday.
All right. Looking for you. All right, Fly Guy. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Night. I always love talking to him. Especially when he talked about how much money we're spending on 2 players. You really killed me with that last year. Hey, we'll go back and check on Jay.
No.
Uh-oh. I think he woke up. Jay?
Yo, I'm back. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I fell asleep. I'm not
you
lie.
hard-working man. Dude passed out. That's the way you do. That means he's working hard.
What's we call it? What were you about to say?
Jay, snap out of it. You know what? You need a shot of tequila. When you wake up like that, guarantee you that'll wake you all the way up. Talk about, bam! Oh, God! I forgot the lemon. Jay, we're talking about this game this weekend with the Jags, man. I mean, you know what do you think is going to happen here? What is going to be the key to success here and all those good things? What do you think?
This game is I don't know.
Jay, get next to your microphone. I can hear you, but it sounds like you're way back in the back somewhere.
Okay, you can hear me now?
A little better. Not much, though. Jay, what are you doing different? Normally I can hear you loud and clear.
You can hear me now, right?
Yeah, have a good night.
Jay, okay, don't wait. Jay's gonna try. Go ahead, Jay. Just put a little volume in there. We're still struggling to hear you, though.
Okay. We have a short week. Our players need to prepare. To get their bodies healthy and all that.
Jay, you sound like you need to prepare to get your body healthy too, man. Come on, man. You do. Yes, I do.
You get me right now. I'll go next. Okay.
All right, let's give Jay another couple minutes to recover. I know what it's like to get, but a nap in the middle of the evening. Jay, we'll be back though. I'll give you a few minutes here. Okay, who's next? Jay's trying to recuperate. Splendiferous. Oh.
Ronbo.
Splendiferous.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we're sitting up here laughing.
Can you hear me?
Yes, clearly. Unlike Jay, you're fully awake. Jay is like trying to get a grip. Hey, Hey, Split, man, we looking at this game this weekend. It ain't no trap game because we ain't won enough games to call any game a trap game. And like George Kittle answered the media today, George, you guys feel like you might have any letdown going into Jacksonville? No, we've lost enough games. We don't need to be pumped up for this game. Split, what's going to happen this weekend?
Man, listen, man. Fly guy sound like that 10-9 caller. He calling here talking about we gonna lose by 1 point to by 10-9. I said, man,
yeah, who was that?
When I heard that mess he talked earlier, I'm like, dude. And then he talking about how we lose to them in London. Well, he must have not been a real Niner fan because he didn't remember Kaepernick and them boys played the Jags in London too. When we beat the
posted that
off
too.
Of them.
Yeah, we won that game.
Yeah. Vernon Davis had 2 touchdowns. Cap had a running touchdown, and Frank Gore went all crazy on the damn Jags in London.
That year,
what is he talking about?
We was beating everybody to death that year. Hey, here's the thing, though, Split. When you got he's talking about they have never beat him in Jacksonville. I think that has to be what he was talking about. Because I was just sitting there listening, thinking the same thing you're thinking about what happened. In London.
He obviously don't know that this is not the same team.
Yeah,
obviously,
that's true.
He need to know that. That's the first thing because when we played them when Jimmy G was just coming in the rotation, Jacksonville was a hot team that year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where we had a shootout with them in Santa Clara. You know?
Oh, that's right.
And I remember
Kittle
Marquise Goodwin had a great game against these guys, man.
Against Jalen Ramsey. Remember that? And what did Jalen say after the game? Man, they were scheming me. Jalen, scheming your ass is part of the game.
Yeah, because everybody know Jalen Ramsey is weak when he got to chase a wide receiver across the middle.
It's such a quick
He is weak.
Love it.
And that pass that he broke up last week against Juan Jennings, and that's because Jimmy G put the ball a little bit behind Jennings. That's the only reason why Ramsey was able to get his hands on that.
And that wasn't Jimmy's
had a
best
beat
option.
on that route across the field, man.
And that wasn't his best option. Oh, you know what though? Jimmy may have been thinking the same thing you're thinking. That I know Jalen, he drags ass on this route, but actually Sherfield was downfield. He should have went for him.
He should have went to Sherfield. That's right. And I hope I think Trey Sermon gonna have a good game this game, man. You know what I mean? I want to see, Kittle get involved, but I don't want him to be the only tight end that get involved in the game because we still got to worry about our right side. We don't know what Tom Compton gonna look like out there.
Oh no!
He
ain't playing split. He ain't playing whole. I think also Jalen is gonna be on the other side too. So I'm hoping it's not all Tom.
Jalen Moore's back.
Yeah, they said he was playing. He's working out. So we'll see. Split, I can't believe our time is up.
I hope to God Tom Compton don't have to touch
you
the
and
field.
me and everybody else. My God, Split, what score you got for this game?
I'm playing right now. What are you playing?
My score is 34-16, man.
There you go.
That's what I got because you know what? We have to run the ball until they prove they could stop it. You know what I mean? And the linebackers for the Jags, they are not sound on their assignments. They are not sound because they're always out of position all over the field.
And if that's the case, we're definitely gonna take advantage. Split, we gotta grow. I'm gonna tell you because we're gonna get ready to quit here in a minute. Let me see you Sunday. All right? Good stuff.
Oh yeah, most definitely, baby. You know, shout out to production. Shout out to you, Ronbo. Love the platform, man, and appreciate you. You know what I mean? And love the faithful, baby. Let me get a Niners shout out, man.
For the split win.
Man, I love it every time. Man.
Don't
ain't no
forget
trap
next
game,
time.
man. Do you know what I'm saying?
All right.
No trap game. Let's go.
Yeah.
Niners all day, baby.
Sit. All right. See you Sunday. And I see Mr. Black Eye says, so James Robinson is their leading running back. Hyde is the backup. Jones Jr. is their number one wide receiver. Look out for Josh Allen and Smoot. And I got 27-16 win for us. There's that guy named Agnew. I think the guy's name is Agnew, something like that. Boy, that dude is quick. He could be an issue. But you know what? As long as we got, you know who's a good gunner on our team? I didn't even realize it. The guy named, what's 49? Anyway, with all that speed, he's a good special teams player. You let the coach talk about him. But Cannon, right? Wait. Jay?
Yo, Ronbo, hello.
Jay, you sound a little more fresh this time. All right.
Okay,
You must have hit that.
yeah.
Did you hit that? You hit that tequila, didn't you?
Nah, I just woke up. Okay. What's it called? Our players have like what 3 days or something. I don't even know.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah. That's a good point.
Like to
Monday
get ready.
we played. Tuesday take it off.
Monday.
Wednesday come back in. Yeah, that might be a good thing though.
Yeah, might. And we play at 10 a.m. and
I know, man. I really
don't know
hate
if
that.
that's a good or bad thing. I don't know.
I wish they'd have left Wednesday because the time zone, especially on a short week, you're right. That could have an effect on them. They better be ready.
When
You're
they left today, right? Or when?
I don't think they left until today. I think at the earliest they left today, so they can sleep one night, tomorrow night, and So
well,
we'll see.
hopefully they I guess like feel comfortable in the morning or I don't know what, but we just got to see that consistency with this team and about Trey Sermon, right? I think the reason why he's in the doghouse, I do think he's in the doghouse, is because Kyle expects like all the running backs to block well, and he expects all players to do stuff like everything.
Yeah,
I think that's why
you can't just be a running back. Yeah,
That's
why
what
Matty
Kyle,
Ice had to go.
He loves, Kyle expects all his players to be versatile, not only like one thing. I think that's why he's in the doghouse. So pretty sure.
Could be right. Could be right.
Yeah.
That's why we can keep that guy. Remember that return guy that was doing so good, Simba? Man, we couldn't keep him. Kyle says he can't do nothing but return the ball. I don't have no place on this roster for somebody who can't do nothing but that. So, we watched Simba leave. Simba's open. He's out there now. But yeah, Sermon, he got cut. Or something happened to him. Anyway, Sermon, he's big though, Jay. I don't know why he would struggle blocking, but you're right. If you can't block, Kyle has a problem. Wide receivers, same story. If you can't block, you ain't playing.
He may be a good running back, but what's it called? Like he ran like 4.7 yards per carry. I'm pretty sure. That was pretty good. But
Sermon?
Wait, what? Yeah, Sermon. He was running 4.7 yards per carry.
Since he's been with the 49ers, or in school?
Pretty sure. Or no. Yeah, since the 49ers, I think he was running like 4-point-something yards per carry while he was playing.
But, Mitchell's getting what? I don't know what Mitchell's doing, but he's put everybody behind him in the rearview mirror so far. You know what though? If Jeffrey Wilson Jr. looks good, Sermon's just about done, because Kyle seems to like JaMychal Hasty better too.
I don't know why Hasty. No offense to Hasty, but whatever. But I expect us to win this game because this is the Jaguars and they're like scoring only 60 points a game, and their defense is decent, but I don't really see nothing with that team. And if we see the same team as last week or whatever, this team is gonna look good. So hopefully,
everybody coming in, guns a blazing. Don't clown.
Let's not overlook this team. Let's not overlook this team like the Bills.
Treat them like they're the Rams. Play hard. This is a professional organization here. Play them like it.
Yeah. Well, that's it, I guess, Ronbo.
So, all right, Jake, didn't mean to wake you up, but I mean, you get back into dreamland. What was your score again?
I don't know.
You can just go W. You can go WL if you want.
Yeah, just WW.
All right, you put him down for a W.
Okay.
All right.
You have a good day, Ronbo.
You too, Jay.
Let me get a shout out, actually, Ronbo. I'm just kidding, Ronbo. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Ronbo.
Yo.
Hello.
I'm listening.
One other thing, Ronbo. Okay, Debo, I think he's gonna walk up to Jed York and he's gonna say like not walk up, but he's gonna be in his bicycle and stuff, and he's gonna say, "Where's my paycheck at?" Ronbo. He's gonna say,
Not yet.
he's like, "You fool! Where's my paycheck at, man?" He's gonna say,
He's got to do the Debo. Yeah, but you know what? Next year, no jokes. He is going to be able to, because if Debo at the end of this year, I'm a little concerned. Debo will say, "Y'all got to know I ain't coming to camp next year without getting paid, right?" I'm just saying. I mean, it's just letting you know. Debo, we know. Woo! He's going to earn it,
You have
too.
a good day,
Big
Ronbo.
payday.
Yeah.
You too, Jay. Have a good night, fam.
You too, Ronbo. Bye.
Jay. Tony, Atlanta's Tony. Well then, Tony. Tony might be, his wife has him doing domestics. He may be carrying him late tonight. Let's just see if Tony's got time for us. Tony? It sounds like Tony's having problems. I think I heard something. Tony. All right. Hey, and let's get the man from down under, Tony. Tony.
Ronbo, how are you, brother?
Tony, you know what? It's unfortunately the 49ers control my well-being and non-well-being. You know what I mean? When we lose, there's something just really wrong with the world. Food doesn't taste like it should. You know what I mean? Even when the sun's shining, it's still dark. You walk around, it's not raining on anybody except for you. You know what I mean? But now, hey, beating the Rams is all I needed. My God, that's just such a wonderful feeling. Now we got the Jaguars. Tony, what are you predicting?
Usual stuff, Ronbo. We've got to keep it clean. No mistakes, no drop balls, no missed tackles. As you've seen against the Rams, as soon as we cleaned that area up, it
got
was
real good.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. I mean, ridiculously good.
I was listening to the guys the other day talking about Fred Warner not playing as well, being a captain and things like that. I'd like to say something about that. I mean, is Drake Greenlaw playing?
Yeah, well, maybe. He's been cleared. I don't know if Kyle's going to start him or not. He seems to like Aziz Al-Shir, but we'll see.
I mean, if you're Fred Warner and you got Drake Greenlaw there, what I want to say is, like, players form combinations.
Yes,
and that position. They get to know each other. They get to know each other as players. And if Fred's in the middle and he's got Dre Greenlaw on the other side, he doesn't have to worry about Greenlaw because he knows that he's going to look after his side of the field, which makes Fred's job a whole lot easier. They feed off each other, just like Kwasky T and Jimmy Ward.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They're a combination, just like D-Buck and Eric Armstead were a combination, but they broke that one up.
I agree.
And each combination, like when players play together for such a long time, they know each other's moves and they know when the other team presents what they're going to present. They know who's going to move how. They don't have to think about it. It's just automatic, you know what I mean? So maybe Fred's suffering, from a little bit of
mother
Greenlaw,
hen, that mother hen attitude. You know what though? I suspected that. I just realized that the other day. You know what? Fred's out there trying to cover everybody's. He knows what Dre's capable of and what to expect and what he doesn't need to be bothered with. He can depend on Dre, but Al-Shir, it's not the same confidence level. So Fred's going to try to cover up for anything he may think is his weakness. And I really believe that. But Fred's such a cool guy, Tony. He didn't say anything towards that in his press conference. He said, it's not about me getting paid. I just, I'm still working hard. It's not due to my not working hard. But you're right. And I really firmly believe that, too. You just got a different guy. You don't have the same feeling.
And what will happen is because he's such a team leader, he'll try and take on too much that he doesn't normally have to.
Yep.
If it makes sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Then that might reflect in his game, but other than that, I think Kyle needs to just get a little bit adventurous and not be scared. You know what I mean? He knows he's got the talent, so
he's kind of conservative.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, be confident.
Yeah. He is. He
needs to be
confident
within himself.
Yeah. He can be conservative sometimes.
We need to just run that ball down their throat, and every now and then surprise them with could be a gadget play, a trick play, anything. Send a couple of guys deep. Who knows? But just be confident in the play calling, and I'm sure we can get it done. And 2 on the trot, 2 in a row, I think would give the team a massive boost in confidence. Massive boost.
They're going to play the Vikings, and they know they got both pistols are loaded with 6 shots apiece. No doubt about it. I tell you, you got George Kittle and Debo Samuel. Yeah, on the same time, feeling good. That's tough on any defense.
You can rotate the running back so they don't know who's going to do what. You know what I mean? Throw it to different receivers. Confusion reigns supreme, Ronbo,
Absolutely.
Just keep them confused. That's all.
Somebody just who's that just called in and said they don't like tight end. Oh, it's AB. They don't like to deal with tight ends in Jacksonville, and we got the premier tight end. Yeah, especially George and Charlie. Charlie's got great hands. George and Dwelly. Any number of combinations between these guys. George and Juice. You could just take Juice out of his normal role. Yeah, so many things you could do.
That's what I mean. You switch it up. Keep them guessing. That's the main thing. Keep them guessing so they don't know what, the other coaches on the sideline. And we watched all the film. Now what's this guy doing?
The thought of that bothers me. If all you need to do is watch a film of what we did and be able to come up with a defense that's going to shut it all down, well, I'm not doing my job as an OC either. So, yeah.
That's right. So Kyle's just got to give the opposition coaches the shit, get them angry,
Tony,
keep them confused.
I tell you, Tony, what do you got for a score in this game? Because we have to go.
I'm going to go 31-14.
31-14 for Tony.
Yeah,
I like that
that's
score.
it.
Just give him a little bit because those will be garbage points at the end of the game. All right.
Something like that. And
all right.
If we're blowing them out, I'd actually like to see Kyle, sit Jimmy down and halfway through the fourth quarter and bring the young bloke on. Let him finish it off.
Not only him, I want Debo to sit down. I want George to sit down. I want that entire unit. You guys have a seat. Enjoy the game. What? Sit down, guys, please. I'm serious. Don't make me call security.
Belichick brought Hoyer on in that back end of the game the other week.
That's what you do.
To finish it off.
Don't risk players. I didn't even want to see. I didn't want to see what's his name finish that game, run that clock out today against the Rams. Say, hey, Kyle, let Mitchell sit down.
Yes.
Anyway, Tony, I'll see you Sunday. All right.
All right, brother. Thank you very much. Shout out to everyone and catch you in the next chapter.
Thank you, Tony. Looking forward to it. All right.
See you, mate.
All right. There goes Tony. That buzzing around in that big rig down in Australia. Hey, Atlanta, Tony. Tony, that. You?
Hello. How you doing?
Tony, I'm doing fabulous. And, Tony, I want you to know right now, because you and I have developed a bond. I was not cheering for you guys to lose the other day just to up the 49ers' chances. I really felt bad.
That's cool.
Because I said, look at that offensive line. Matt Ryan has not they damn near killed him. And then I said, and now Belichick's doing the Belichick. He's out there taking their number one offensive weapon. Because why? Because you take Pitts out because what's his name just went down last game, right? Cordell just left.
Cordell Patterson's out.
So,
Hayden Hurst was out. Hayden Hurst was out, the tight end. He was out. Yep. But, I never admit defeat. I knew we weren't going to win because Belichick has an outstanding record against rookie and second-year head coaches.
Yeah.
But I'm a fighter, man. I said, let's go beat them anyway, you know. But, Ronbo, now you see what I'm talking about, the problems at my left guard, rookie Jalen Mayfield out of Michigan. The center that we drafted last year to replace Alex Mack Hennessy, Ronbo, he can't play. You saw the game. He can't
Just
play football.
like that?
Yes. But I'm even giving you a chance, but, you know, those guys are pushing them around.
Tony, this is why, if I was like, I would, any kid that I could, if I see a big, strong kid and he's about 12 or 13 years old, well, I'll give him 14 because I don't want to get him do it. You know what? I want that. Tell that kid to eat and lift, all right? Because you got great skill, you got mobility, you're going to be a big dude. You know how much money you're going to make as an offensive lineman in the NFL? You know, there's just nothing coming out of school. You know, I worry about that.
To the parents, because the parents nowadays, they'll get mad at you for putting them. How come my son ain't playing wide receiver?
I know. But if I was a recruit, if I could just get to that parent, let's say that kid's about 6'2", and he's already just in high school, and you can tell his frame looks like it's going to fill out. By the time he gets to graduates and into college, he's going to be 6'6", 305. And look how he moves like a gazelle. I look at Trent Brown and I get mad. I said, Trent Brown, if you had a better work ethic, you could own this league. Yeah, I know you were the highest paid offensive lineman in the league, but what if you really worked at it? My God.
Hey, what's the kid y'all drafted in the second round out of Notre Dame who's supposed to be y'all's right guard, Aaron?
Banks, Aaron Banks. Aaron, I don't know. He's got a learning curve issue. They're still trying to get him in shape so he can run Kyle Shanahan's offense. You got to be nimble and fast to get out in space. You know how it goes.
I'm always at Notre Dame. He got out. I don't know. Maybe intimidated by the pro game, but man, look at the film of him at Notre Dame. Oh my goodness.
That's what I saw, and that's what I'm trying to understand what they mean by they're trying to get him down. They're trying to get him in shape. I said, what do you mean get him in shape? I thought we picked him.
You think confidence is kind of looking?
Maybe, because if you can't beat Tom Compton out, my God.
Tom Compton, he played with us on our Super Bowl team.
Yeah, I know.
Back up. He's been.
I knew that's why Kyle called him over. Because we picked up, what's it, center? The captain, the military guy that played center?
Oh, y'all had him too. He was pretty good as a backup.
Yeah, I liked him. I don't know where he is now. He's out of the league.
Came out of the Air Force Academy.
Yeah, captain.
He played center when Alex Mack first hurt his fibula. He played for us in the playoff game. Seattle did very well.
Yeah, he wasn't bad for us too. So, but he when he got hurt, it'd take him out for a long time. But Aaron Banks has got, we picked him up in the second round. That was serious, second round pick. So, I don't know what's taking it so long, but I worry we had another guy like that out of Stanford too. So I'm hoping he's going to be okay.
Yeah, speaking of Stanford, Dahlman, remember, I think Chris Dahlman played with the 49ers back in the day.
His son, yeah.
His son. Why don't they let his son play center, man? Because he's the backup, right? Because Matt Hennessy, man, he gets pushed. He doesn't get pushed around against bad teams, but against good teams. You saw Thursday night.
Yeah.
Do anything.
You guys picked up. That's right. You guys picked up Dahlman. How's he doing? Not good. He's the one we're talking about.
He only does the snaps on field goals and stuff. He was in there on the field goal team.
Wait, he's not the center that you talk about that's messing up.
No, it's Matt Hennessy, the guy that was Alex Mack. We let Alex Mack go, and then you guys signed him.
See, the offensive linemen are always scary. And we lost Michael McGlinchey. Jalen Moore is over there now. I don't know if Jalen Moore, I think they had planned on putting him in they were going to change him to a guard in the NFL. So if he can hold his own, if he can hold his own, but he got hurt. If he can stay on the field, get a little tougher, because that's, offensive lineman's hard. Boy, that's a hard job. So, let's see how he does.
I know time is limited, but I'm not giving up on my team, but I know we are, what our record says that we are. We've won 40% of our games. We're 4-6. We just got to try to keep improving, man. And you know how fan bases are.
Yeah.
Fire Arthur Smith, trade Matt Ryan, trade Grady Jarrett. I'm like, no, we just got to keep fighting.
And if those things were to work, and I always get people when they target a player or two, and the coach can make a big difference, but a player or two is not going to help you. If you got players that do a good job and they got hurt, when they get back, you notice a difference? So I want to know what they look like when Ridley comes back and stops acting like whatever his problem is, you know? And
yeah, I just pray for him and hope he gets better.
yeah, see, that makes those players like that make a difference. You can't expect a quarterback to deal with no weapons. You're sending a man into a shotgun fight with a water pistol. He's not going to win.
Ronbo, I'm not going to lie. I got in my chat today. Our second-round pick, I slammed our whole 2020 draft except for A.J. Terrell, our corner. Did you see when he got that interception Thursday?
Yeah, that's pretty
really
nice.
good. Our first-round pick. Yeah, 2020. I slammed, especially our second-round pick from last year, Marlon Davidson, the defensive end out of Auburn. I've done nothing but hype that guy from the time we drafted him. Ronbo, he's done nothing. Last year, we got hurt. And
Nobody cares.
He's done
right,
nothing
guys.
this year.
We're
He's been invisible.
Oh, I tell you, it's gonna get better.
All
So
he's
we
doing
did
is collect
run
his
out of
check.
time. We're gonna, but I don't know. Guys, don't come on, don't bother Tony. I like Tony. All right, Tony. I see
Ronbo,
game
I
day.
don't sweat the small stuff.
Oh, good.
I don't
Okay,
sweat the
good.
small
Good.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll
look
talk
for
to you on Sunday, Ronbo, and good luck to you guys because we play Jacksonville the week after you guys do.
There you go. We'll soften them up. All right. All right, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Talk to you
I'll
later.
Take care.
You too. Hey, Bethel.
Hey,
Well, Bethel, we're talking about this weekend's game. And Bethel, you know, most of us have high hopes. Or are you entertaining the same faith? Are you confident? Do you believe that we're going to go in there and come back 5-5?
yeah, we should because when Jimmy G came, we had a 5 winning streak. And I think it's the same thing as this year.
Same
because
situation.
Remember, we beat the Bears that year they came. We beat the game
Jags.
that my first game I ever win with the Jags. Then we beat the Titans that we play on week 16. And
ooh, hey Bethel, this is that same schedule, actually.
Yes, it is.
I didn't think about that. Jeez.
Yeah. And then we play the Texans too. So, and we beat them when they had Hop and J.J. Watts.
Yes.
I don't
was
remember.
playing that year though? Was Watson playing that year?
Yes, I think it was.
No. He wasn't.
I think he was hurt.
Yeah,
I think he was hurt.
Because I remember that quarterback. They hit him so hard that the guy didn't know which way to walk when he stood up. He was out on his feet. Oh, he got hit hard. So you're right.
Yeah.
And we stopped D-Hop that year.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So
that well.
hopefully we could get in that run right there. It just depends on how practice goes and see how if they execute the game plan.
That's always the case. Because everybody blames Shanahan when the 49ers are screwing up. I said, you know what? God could tell them what to do, but now if they don't go out there and execute, I don't know who we're supposed to be blaming. And then people still blame God. Well, he's supposed to have them ready. I know, but they're grown-ass men. I'm paying you to do a job. Do your job. I mean, Belichick, do your job. You know?
Yeah, and then another thing that I think kind of weird was that that I checked for the Rams game, and there's some tickets that were like $300 and something, and had a slash on there. So $93. So
the Rams.
So I think our owners probably seen that and they're all like, hey, if you guys keep on losing games,
we're not gonna make any money because they're losing a lot of money right there. Imagine the tickets were $300 and something, went to $93.
Down $100, less than $100.
Yeah,
that's why John York went down there to have a talk with him. Listen, guys.
Yeah.
From a business perspective, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat this. Jesus Christ, give me a break, will you please? I'm going from $300 tickets. We're giving tickets away. Oh God, I wish I could have been in the room when they had that conversation. I would have been in tears laying on the floor. John, I don't know why you're getting upset.
Yeah, and he probably said it. Hey, if we don't sell those tickets, I'm not gonna be able to pay you guys. So, you guys, they have to see that too.
I'm telling you, it's a business. Yeah. You be out there losing every week, especially losing like they lost against Indianapolis, and then you jump up and you lose against a team that doesn't even have all their starters in the Cardinals. Come on, 49ers, what are you doing? Come on.
Yeah. And then I heard some rumors up that they think that Kyle is getting a lot of the people that he drafted ready for next year. So when we let go, some of the players that we have, and we put Trey in, they'll probably be ready to, get his plan into motion. And I think he thought that, what he's doing right now, it was gonna be enough to get by, but our players didn't execute, and his plan is not going the way he wanted to. So now he has to really game plan for games now because it's not going the way he wanted to.
Yeah. Well, if you're failing, you got to try something else. And I agree.
Yeah.
So. But it's just a matter now of execution. And actually, they look more focused and more in sync now, especially offensively, than they have all year. That was a masterpiece last week. I was even shocked. They looked damned good. So.
Yeah, but you seen, I don't know if you've seen the other games. A lot of the defense. If it wasn't for the defense, a lot of teams would not have been winning a lot of the games that they did.
Yeah.
Look at even a rookie won. Yeah. But look at the rookie, sorry for, our friend, from Atlanta, but, look at what the defense did to, his quarterback, because they couldn't protect him. They made the rookie look like $1 million.
No, it's things like that. It doesn't mean the other team shouldn't have won. So but we gotta go. We're out of time. I'm gonna get your score and see you Sunday. Okay, what do you got?
All right, well, I'm thinking if our defense steps up and everything goes right, we should be maybe 28. They probably get some, last minute, 17 maybe. So it should be 28 or 17.
There you go. That's always, we do that a lot with that 17. All right, Bethel. Let's be. And hopefully you got that right. We'll see you Sunday.
All right, good show, Ronbo, and hit a like for Ronbo Sports. Let's go Niners.
Thanks, fam.
All right, good night.
Okay, my dog's best friend. Listen, let me tell you one thing. We never, ever hang up on anybody, and I do mean ever. So if something happened, it was a. Oh, okay. Casey, I didn't know you were my dog's best friend. We did. What did you do? Production says, Casey, what'd you do? Anyway, let me. T-Flow. Casey's probably having over-counter medications again. Overdid it. T-Flow.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
T-Flow, man, we're making our Friday night predictions, fam. What have you got planned for this weekend as far as the 49ers and Jags go?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to watch my UCLA beat SC. Now that for Sunday, you get ready for the Niner game.
Well, As a matter of fact, and what do you see happening in this game?
What I see happening is, you know what, Kyle Shanahan, you know what, he has to learn how to have back-to-back weeks where he's dominating, where he's calling games, because I'm pretty sure Jacksonville, they're going to want to stop the rush. That's going to be probably the main priority ever since, you know, I really don't think Elijah Mitchell is going to start.
No, he's not.
Like he should.
I'm pretty sure he's not.
Yeah,
he has worked out all week. Yeah.
So we got to see if the run game can happen with who hasn't really played this year, and Jeffrey Wilson Jr., and who's been on the bench lately because he's not giving no reps, and Trey Sermon. And Trey Sermon, I really don't. I'm pretty sure he's already ticked off because from his social media accounts, you know, he already took out the 49ers out of his social media accounts.
Somebody told me that's not true. I didn't check it out yet, but
it's basically he had a 49ers on his screen page. Like he didn't take out like the pictures, but you know where you have your for your home page. He took that out. That's all black.
Okay, now see, this caused a riff on Twitter. Somebody says, "Where are your sources coming from? That's not true," and blah blah blah. And about 4 guys were going at it there. I said, "Look, I've not looked yet."
He still has the pictures. He still has the pictures of the Niners of him and the Niners. But when you have your home picture, it's all black. It has nothing.
And even it was said that he unfollowed the 49ers account as well. Is that true? Did you see that to be the case as well?
He did, but when I looked into it, I think he followed them back.
Okay.
When he first did it, he did. But now he's following them back.
And you know, T-Flow, as a rookie, you need to know your role at this point. A couple of years under your belt, then you can start having attitude. But in the meantime, you need to be cool. If the coaches know that you got a problem with their decisions as a rookie, that could be bad for you.
Because when I played college ball, I knew I was better. I knew I was better than the shortstop there, but I knew he was favoring the returner. Yeah. I knew he was favored, and basically all the upperclassmen, they were surprised that I wasn't starting, and they're like, "How come you're not on the field with us?" I'm like, "You talk to the head coach. Who knows if that could be the situation? Because we all know there's politics when it comes to sports. We all know that.
Yeah,
so we don't know if there's
every level
with this. So basically, he might sense some type of politics where he's being treated another way.
Yeah, but you know what?
We really don't know.
He's a rookie, though. I don't know why there'd be any politics involved. T-Flow, sometimes I wonder what goes on in practice. I need to know if there is a reason why he's not getting any more playing time, because you know what? He ranks lowest on the depth chart.
Because I heard you earlier. You know, if you're not a receiver who knows how to block.
Oh, right.
You know,
we just got to talk about that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right?
Kyle wants you to block.
You were saying that, but then again, why does that only stand for wide receivers? How come it doesn't stand for right guard McGlinchey and right tackle McGlinchey,
which is
and
his
right
job?
Tackle Daniel Brunskill.
Yeah.
And the center.
Brunskill did a good. Brunskill got himself out of the doghouse last week. You know.
Yeah, last week, but where was he the first 8?
They've been trying to get Aaron Banks in there. You know, I don't know what's going on in practice with Aaron Banks, but you know, they don't want.
Yeah, see, but we don't really know, because we've seen time after time when it comes to pass blocking where we really need it. Brunskill, Mack, and McGlinchey, they were always hurting us, even from last year. So I don't really buy it if you don't block.
There's more. There's probably more. I don't know what else could be.
Yeah, because we all know who Shanahan likes, and look, he's always been favoritising the linemen. But why does he do that when basically if a wide receiver misses their blocks, you're done. A running back misses the block, you're done.
Yeah.
Why is that?
There has to be some kind of politics there. You only get a certain number of mistakes. That's for sure. You know, Carlos Hyde.
But how many is McGlinchey going to do? How many is Daniel Brunskill going to do? How many mistakes can they get before we get someone else?
Kyle likes McGlinchey and never said anything about McGlinchey having problems. He thought McGlinchey did a good job. I heard him say that in the press conference.
But everybody's seen, even all the reporters are even seen, he was not. So that's where the politics kick in. Who knows if Trey Sermon is already feeling those politics.
But you know what? At this
Look
level,
how good-
I don't know where the politics would be stemming from, though. That's the only problem I have with that theory. Because
Think about how good he talked about Trent Sherfield.
Well,
think about how good he was.
But that was to inspire Ayuk to pick it up, I think. Remember, they put a speedometer
Yeah, but as a
on
head
Ayuk.
coach, you're not supposed to beat around the bush and like pump somebody up and say, nah, but you really suck. What kind of head coach is that?
Kind of did it to Pettis. Yeah, I don't know
Right?
Kyle's methodology, but I do know, boy, when you get in his doghouse, boy, he is really rough to get out of it. So
See, but
I
the
don't know
thing
what
is,
Sherman could have did,
what-
though. I just don't know what he did.
Somebody has to go in his camp and like really talk to Kyle. Says, why do you have a doghouse? Like, why do you think
In the
you're
first
that good?
place?
Your record doesn't show that you're that good. You have 2 Super Bowl losses. You have all the authority. I think you have more authority on the team than you do Bill Belichick, and Bill Belichick has 6 rings. So what's with this ego?
Have you ever coached a little league team or Pop One or anything like that?
Baseball, yeah.
Do you remember the parents? Because there's always a couple of kids that are just playing on the team just to be involved in an activity, right? You don't play that kid because he's going to cost you the game. And at that level, if you're like me, you were told, we're trying to teach a kid things at this particular level. It's not all about winning. But still being a competitive spirit person, you want to win, right? So you keep that kid, you put him in the last couple of innings. You don't really want to put him in. So I got a feeling that something like that is more the case. He needs to beat out Mitchell. He needs to beat out. He's got to show Kyle. I don't think they're going to, Bobby Turner especially, they are not going to make him sit down if he's the better ball player. I do not think so.
See, but then again, that's the head coach's fault for not having a good competition like that. We're pumping them because you're supposed to pump up rookies, right? Because they're rookies. You don't want to really put them down because if you mess up with their mindset now, who knows if they can really handle it? Because don't forget, these are just kids coming out of school and breaking millions and playing in the big stage. They're not used to this, so you got to pump them up. You can't just say, "Hey, you gotta crawl." No, you got to walk before you crawl. No, you got to pump them up.
But that's normal, though. I mean, think about. Remember when you were a freshman? Were you just like giving the keys to the car right away? I mean, it's just normal, actually.
No,
because you're not going to beat the veterans
you
out.
still got to pump them up.
Well, yeah.
You still got to pump them up because you got to see where's their mindset is first. Because as a head coach, you know who you can yell at. You know who you have to talk to in depth. You know who you have to give metaphors to because they don't understand what you're talking about. You have to know all these things as a head coach, not just one way, my way or the highway. Because the one that kind of ticked me off is when we traded 3 first-round picks for a quarterback, and right away he said, "This is not an open competition." Why isn't it an open competition? Because that's what you want. That's how you get your players better, no matter what. Because don't they always say this brings competition level to the this brings competition to our players.
Well,
for him saying automatically saying
there's no
this
competition.
is not open competition.
Well, that was what Kyle's.
That's on the head coach.
That was his whole thing right
That's
from the beginning,
fault.
though. That was the plan from the start.
But
here's
let's connect the dots now.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing.
He already said it. He already said it once we got Trey Lance. This is no open competition. He even said it. He knew the playbook. He knew Trey Lance knew the playbook since training camp.
Yeah, but Tiflo, what did he say, including that? You see, this is the thing you got to also think about. We didn't keep Jimmy to get beat out. We kept Jimmy because we're redshirting basically with this new quarterback. He's raw.
That's the politic level. That's the politic level.
Is that politics? I don't know.
It is politics because think about it. He already stated that this is not open competition. Basically saying that, what we're giving to this guy because even though over the past, he's been getting hurt. He hasn't played a whole 16 games. He hasn't played a full season.
Well, okay.
He throws picks every other thing.
Okay, but if that's the case, then just get rid of him right from the start. There's no need to have
politics because I'm pretty sure they don't want to break up the locker room.
No, T-Flow, they made it clear to us that Trey was raw. And from what I can see, he is. So, you've got this Super Bowl team.
He's raw, yes.
Yeah,
Yes, he's raw, but look at his first start. It got better and better.
But the thing is,
look at the first preseason game.
T-Flow, I'm just repeating what was said before all this took place. The competition amongst the fan base got started after he got here. But Kyle told everybody in the beginning, I asked Jed York to keep Jimmy. This is a Super Bowl ready team. We're going to go with the veteran, but we're going to work this kid and see if we can get him up to speed. He's raw, and everybody knew that. So this is not politics. This is what the plan was in the beginning. But now, Ambry Thomas, Aaron Banks, Trey Sermon, these guys are just not beating anybody out. Mitch,
Are you sure not beating them out? Because look at Kyle Shanahan's record. He likes developing people who's been in the league. He's really never developed anybody who's been a rookie or a second year.
Yeah, but he drafted one.
Better.
Yeah, but he did draft one. So he does have a plan.
Yeah, he has a plan, but you can't really say that. Every head coach is going to say, we're getting the best players because we want to build competition. Right? Yes, we see Trey Lance is a rookie, but if he can beat out Jimmy, he can beat out Jimmy. That's what he should have said from the get-go.
But default, did he beat him out?
We don't know because look at the first game he did. Right? He did rollouts. He did rollouts with Trey Lance.
Default, that's too shallow of an observation. You need to be able to know more than just that. Because this is the NFL.
I don't know what's behind the scenes. I'm just seeing what's seen right now, like the eye test. The first game, there was a lot of rollouts. There was a lot of play actions.
You're talking about preseason. You're talking about preseason,
yeah,
right?
No, preseason. Yeah. Exactly. No, that goes raw because everybody's saying. Because look about during camp, all the reporters, everybody was saying, "Look how good Trey Lance is. Look how good Trey Lance is," and that's already going against the philosophy of Kyle Shanahan of what he thinks is right.
You do remember, though, that Shannon's offense takes a while to comprehend. So to expect him to come in and roll with the veterans
but Shanahan contradicted himself, saying that Trey Lance knew the playbook, the whole playbook during training camp.
Nick Mullins knew the playbook, too. There's more to it than that, T-Flow. You got to – okay, you also heard the report. You saw that breakdown when they were talking about, okay, Trey was out there during the Cardinals game. There was windows opening and closing. You got to give guys a chance to develop in the NFL, especially a quarterback, especially in Kyle Shannon's offense. Windows are opening and closing. People thought that Kyle actually planned 17 times. I don't know how many times he ran. 17 by design run plays. They weren't. Trey was actually running sometimes because the window closed.
That was on his own.
Yeah, and you've got Trent Williams on one side. You got a lot of guys that signed one-year contracts. They didn't really sign up to work with a Kyle training a rookie quarterback, right? So you got to go ahead and you got to go with the vet.
It wasn't there. That was his first time really working with the ones. He's never worked with the ones.
Okay,
he already does.
I know you're convinced that he should be starting. There's no point. Let's continue this conversation. So we're going to run out of time.
No, it's not starting. I'm just going by the philosophy of what I'm trying to add everything up.
Okay.
Where basically why isn't the rookie playing?
The bottom line is you feel that he should be playing now. His time is coming. I don't know why we have to be in such a hurry, but we are. And it'll come, but let him season a little bit.
I think the reason why we say we have to hurry up because do you really see Jimmy Garoppolo with the $27 million where basically we have like 30 people on like 1 year contract?
He's leaving.
Do you really think we're going to keep Jimmy Garoppolo?
No, I think he's leaving this year. So you're saying get him in there now and let him start training, right? That could happen.
If not, we're going to have not a rebuild season next year.
Okay,
it's T-Flow, I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Let's go ahead and put yourself in the position of the one-year players, Trent Williams and the rest of the guys who signed on thinking that Jimmy was going to be the quarterback and we're going to go to the Super Bowl, right? Because you're going to trust Jimmy because he's a veteran. We know him. But if you're going to train your rookie when you draft him, then I didn't need to sign here. I'll let you guys go ahead and do your rebuild thing, but I got to go. I'm 30-something years old. I don't have time for this. And believe it or not, that's why the seasoned pro is going to think.
See, but I would have done it differently. I would have said the same thing. Well, you know what, Jimmy? It's his to lose, but we mortgage the future for Trey Lance. He's going to get reps.
It's a weird thing. It's kind of awkward.
The whole season.
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to develop. Actually, I don't know how it's going to end. But you're right. He does need more time. But at the same time, the 49ers need to get in the playoffs. Jed York is not about to hear about we lost because we were training our rookie. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to be careful with that stuff. I don't know why they put themselves in this position to begin with, but they did. So we'll see what happens.
Because Kyle Shanahan thinks he's Bill Belichick with no track record.
All right.
That's what it
T-Flo,
is.
This is a conversation we're probably going to have for the rest of the year. We're out of time, way out of time, actually. Let me see you Sunday and see. Oh, we scored though, T-Flo. What do you got? Who's going to win this game?
The way Kyle Shanahan's offense looked like, there was a lot of shotgun with Jimmy Garoppolo the last game against the Rams. So I'm kind of curious if it's going to be the same thing where it's hardly going to be any play actions because we all know Jimmy's the beast at it. Like, he's really good at play actions. And
actually, he was excellent. He was excellent in the shotgun this week, though. But we'll see.
Oh, yeah, he was excellent from the shotgun, but he had a good run game.
Yeah. Well, they're going to run. Never worry about that. But wait, what do you got for
I
us?
just hope we should get the dub. It's going to be a close game because it's going to be an early game, and I just hope Shanahan knows how to still play chess. And if he knows how to play chess, there's other moves there's other moves to play than just one way to move of chess. There's hundreds of ways. So hopefully he knows the other ways of how to play chess because so far the other defenses has been reading every move he's been doing. So Shanahan needs to step up right now because they got a nice pass rush. They have a nice linebackers. They got a nice little defensive line, but we just Kyle Shanahan has to prove that he's better than their defensive coordinator. And we should get that win, but it should be close. I'm hoping for a blowout. It should be a blowout, but I just can't really say that because we haven't really been playing good back-to-back games.
So you want to go W or L, or you got some numbers?
A W.
We gotta go.
A W.
W. Game. All right. W for T-Flo. T-Flo, we go see you Sunday, fam. All right, you got some time, okay? All right.
All right. Go Niners, baby.
Yes. Night, fam. And I see Christopher Hegler says, need the game to keep season alive. Early Sunday game. We're good at early games this year. You know, that's true. The early games we've actually won. Maybe nobody woke the 49ers up in time to start screwing up. Go 49ers. Peace, fam. Thanks, Chris. And Steven Hernandez. Ronbo, can your boy hop on for a last minute? Yeah, Steve, looks like we're out of here now. Steve, yeah, and usually when we're late, you always get right in there first. And we were kind of late tonight. Save it for Sunday, and we'll talk about it. It may not be relevant, though, Sunday, right? Because the production already cut the line down. All right. Fam, thanks for the contributions tonight. I shall look for you Sunday after another dub. Five is coming up.